Yeah, this is vibes and stuff. Check it out.
We're diving in where the world collide. Culture's gone into crazy ride. Music's pumping, food's on the plate. We're vibing here, let's celebrate. Vibes and stuff, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Uncle Freezie vibing all night and all day. Big pizza, always something to say. Our main man in the cut, he is soul finger. DSJ always showing up as a soulful singer. Ron, Bully and Corey always being so thorough. Don't forget from that ain't rap triborough.
It's vibes and stuff. Vibes and stuff.
Vibes and stuff, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Talking about the way we feel. From the beats to the love we share. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Everything in between we care. It's not just talk, it's how we grow.
It's vibes and stuff.
Life's a rhythm, we all move.
Vibes and stuff.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one chief rocker in the building, Uncle Freezie, vibing and stuff. I am joined by my main man from the That Ain't Rap podcast, the Triborough. Oh,
Yo,
hey, the Triborough.
salute.
Hey,
Peace.
Trey,
It's good.
I think you got a little bit of echo coming.
Oh man, I gotta come back in.
Yeah.
All right.
And also by one of my favorite musicians. No lie, this ain't no cap. One of my favorite musicians / producer / writer / composer / arranger / artist / TRU Muzyk in the building, and the co-creator and co-contributor of Vibes and Stuff, the R&B sensation, the original DSJ. They call him Steele, Man to Steele, Steal Away, whatever you want to call him. The original DSJ is what we call him. He the big homie, man, the R&B sensation, bro. Man, I just want y'all to, man.
I have an R&B sensation named Man of Steel with a Spider-Man t-shirt on.
With a Spider-Man
How's that for?
I was that for flexing. Now
I do what I feel like.
Bim. Yo, so shout out to everybody watching us on X. X is already jumping. People already in the building on X. I ain't even sent a notification. I just hit the button and the people on X is in here. Man, shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube. So everybody, we just doing a pop-up, man, because there's a show I've been trying to work on, put together for a minute about the studio vibe, about what it's like to be in the studio creating a hit. And so I hit up DSJ. DSJ was like, hey, bro, we basically summarizing what he said. Yo, we about to create some hits right now. We already working on some. And so, you know, I was like, yo, let's do this on Vibes, man. Let me catch some of the action on Vibes, man. So fans of real music, like R&B, hip hop, just music in general, can get a sense of what it's like to see a hit created and the process of it. So, fellas, without further ado, with that long introduction and all that, man, what's good, fellas?
What's going on, my brother? What's going on? Ain't nothing much, just vibing, you know, and stuff.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm super excited, man. And my guy Triborough, listen, y'all already knew as soon as the idea came to me, I was gonna create the stuff first, and then I was gonna hit up Triborough. Y'all know that's just how it worked,
Yes.
right? Because Triborough is the music encyclopedia, bro. He be knowing stuff about music that I can't even fathom. But I did want to do this though because there's a lot for us to talk about. So y'all pardon the pace of how I'm moving with it. But so I just want to ask, when you get to the studio, do you always have a sense that you're ready to walk out of the studio with something timeless?
No, not for me. I go in there honestly and just I create off feeling, and the only thing that I ever try to deliver is quality. Like I just want everything to resonate with the audience, the target audience, subject matter that is relevant to everybody, no matter the demographic. That's usually the mindset that I'm in.
Okay.
Hopefully it catches on, but that's normally the secondary thought. For me, the first one is just delivering quality.
Okay. All right. So true. What is quality to you? Is it just everything being pitch perfect mechanically, or is quality getting a sense of what the people are feeling at a time and getting in line with that vibe?
For me, quality is probably everything mechanically being perfect.
Okay.
Just the sound of it, just the sound quality, things like that. Because when I create, I don't even consider the audience. I just, I feel like that's not creation. You know what I mean? If you worried about what other people are gonna think, you're giving a piece of you. You know.
Okay.
You know.
Still, that's what you're thinking too? Like, or is there an aspect of it that you know what the people are listening to at the moment, and you want to kind of get in line with what the world is in line with?
Well, for me, I think there's always going to be a necessity for connection. So when I try to, what I do is I try to write for for me if I was a listener, right? So I don't necessarily go out there with the mindset of I need to create for the masses more than if it's me listening to it, what I want to listen to this.
How does it feel? Yeah,
And feeling matters, especially when you're trying to convey feeling.
that's true.
So I think for me, that's where I go to first. I go to me as a fan, and if this would be something that I could connect with, relate to, if this makes sense from the standpoint of me as a consumer, as somebody who's a connoisseur of the music, and
Right.
if this is gonna be something that will live on for more than just 3 seconds
Mhm.
in the air, you know?
Right. Right. Hey, Trabero, have you ever
Yeah.
spoken to an artist while they were in studio?
No. Not at all.
This is a crazy feeling for me too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is wow over the top for me. Like I'm hyped about this, bro. Bro, hey, I change shirts, bro.
That sounds
You know,
true.
I don't change clothes for nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said I got a polo shirt. What? You know,
Wow.
I don't put on man. Listen, I'm like, yo, they should be for most people. I'm like, they should be glad Uncle Freezie here. For this, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I got to
That is
change
funny.
clothes for this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, this is such an amazing feeling for me as somebody that's a fan of music, like being in the early stages, like before the lyrics even get written down on a lyric sheet. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Before the original track is even perfected, before they even know what the track is gonna sound like. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah. So for
Straight from
everybody
scratch.
watching us, man, right now there are about 11 people watching already, bro. We ain't been here 10 minutes, and people just coming in the door, coming in the door, coming in the
Word.
door. So yeah,
Welcome.
Peace.
yeah, man. Salute to all my people on X and YouTube and everywhere just checking us out. Try, you got any questions about? And I know I put you on the spot, bro. I'm on the spot right now too. By the way, I'm on the spot, bro. I just found out like maybe 15 to 20 minutes ago, and
Mhm.
so I'm like rushing through everything or whatever. But you have any questions about the
Yeah,
creative?
yeah. I wanted to ask. This is for both artists. Like, talk a little bit about like the artists that you guys listen to growing up, and how that may influence your music when you're in the studio creating.
Yeah, for me coming up, I listened to a lot of there was a lot of gospel coming up. There was a lot of funk. My pops, he was a drummer. He was like one of the baddest drummers I ever met. And he introduced me to a lot of different musics because he would always be playing for different bands and stuff like that. So I was kind of fortunate in that respect to just be able to be surrounded by music, all genres and things like that. Yeah, and it
So,
kind of that that experience for me, and one of my favorite artists, my favorite artist probably I should say, does this a lot, and his skill with it, Prince. He kind of like thinks out of the box, outside of the box. He uses the space in a song, you know what I'm saying, in creative ways. He uses, different frequencies and sounds, you know what I'm saying, like just to create a whole nother sound. And I think that right there is like a true extension of self musically, and that's what I try to achieve.
How do you get there though? Do you hear that in your head, or do you have to listen to the song in the studio over and over to find out places where you can add and be more creative?
For me, it's just as I'm creating, like I feel it as I go. Or like, sometimes if I might listen to it again and I'd be like, nah, you know what? It feel like this right here. And I'll just, switch it up real quick,
Right,
Yeah.
right, right, bro. There's a song that y'all created, man. It's a song called "The Rush," and I know I'm not supposed to be talking about it, and I'm not going to talk about it in that sense. I'm just going to talk about the feeling of it. It's like um, there's this song about TRU Muzyk called "The Rush," and it gives me cruising vibes. Cruising by Smokey Robinson. And I know people don't know who Smokey Robinson is because that man about 90 years old, and he was in his heyday in the 70s. But The Rush gives me cruising vibes, right? And that, it's a song that's not gonna overpower you, but it stays in a pocket, but it changes, it's versatile in that pocket, if that makes sense. Like it's
Hmm.
so versatile in a certain pocket where you're like, I can legit play this song forever,
That's
right?
dope.
And I know as artists, y'all hear fans say shit like that all the time. So y'all like, yeah, thank you, man. Like it don't really like weigh heavily because y'all get so many compliments and all that stuff. But what I'm saying is like, as a fan, when you hear a certain joint, like for instance, Triborough, people submit shit to me all the time. Like, hey, Uncle
so,
Freezie, man, I hear you be playing music, man. Can you play my shit on your? Nah, dog, I, I don't really play music, man, like that. I'm a nobody, right? And then they be like, but I heard you play that song "The Rush" by TRU Muzyk the other day.
That's real.
Yeah, yeah. You know how you be on the edge of that, like the delicate conversation, like,
right.
well, you ain't TRU Muzyk. That's what's be in your mind. Like you be wanting to say, keep it a stat, right? Like they'll be like, and I'm for real, like singers, like, hey, Uncle Freezie, yo, check this out, man. This is my joint on Instagram. They sent it to me, and I'm, yeah, man. In my mind, I'm like, yo, why y'all let that out the house, right?
Damn.
But then, in order to keep relationships alive, you be like, yo, that is I, you know,
It's
Right.
something.
is definitely something.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. But I went on my little tangent tonight and got into my fanboy mode just now is because I'm a real big fan of that song and um the true music approach.
I appreciate that,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie to you, man. I am slightly frustrated with DSJ though. Like,
Yeah,
cause
Jay,
he'll
you got to
produce
get on your
something and
job.
he'll hold on to shit like the Beach Boys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you legit out here like Brian Wilson, bro. You make something, bro. Then you hold on for it for like 7 years, bro. Like what are you doing?
No, we just like I said, we just had a discussion. As a matter of fact, yesterday in terms of my deal with United Masters expired. And what I wanted to do was give my collective, me, True, and our brother Quick, shout out to Quick Tempered, an opportunity to do a distribution under the same umbrella, and in terms of that, figure out everything that we would want the distribution label to provide for us as well. It can't just be where I'm giving you the music and that's that. Like, what are you doing for our brand as much as we're doing or trying to do for yours?
Right.
And I think that's an important aspect, especially when, as independents, we can't just be the artists anymore. We also have to be the businessman behind it as well.
Right.
And so every decision that we make has to be not only a sound decision, but a decision that's mutually based
Mhm.
when you're dealing with a collective, you know?
Right.
Um, so these things might take a little bit more time than like a spur of the moment situation. Um, the planning on marketing, certain strategies you want to employ in order for the music to really cultivate with, the audience and to develop a fan base.
Right.
So as much as I'm saying, like right now, we are in the process of looking over the distribution deals and which ones make the most sense for what we're trying to do overall.
Mhm.
Yeah, I ain't want to hear that, bro. Try
I
it.
mean,
It's like, you feel me?
I
Like,
mean, at the end of the day, we still want to, because we still want to make money off of this. Is as much as we love it, we still want to, do the business part of it as well. So, there are some that offer a little bit more than others do. It's not like all of them are on the same playing field,
yeah.
but you also want to consider how much of that music that you're giving away
Right.
is majority you as opposed to majority them.
Right.
So these are things to consider overall and that's for all independent artists. So this ain't just a matter of us deciding these things amongst ourselves. This is also a conversation we've had amongst other artists that are independent as well, and what are the best strategies that they've employed that have made them somewhat successful. So,
I have a question for DSJ. Like, if you can pick like a singer from each decade and tell us like vocally how they inspired you as an artist.
um, okay, so 70s, I would say it's between Marvin and Stevie. Um, their genius, their vocal arrangements, harmonies, have been impactful to the point of the introduction of music to me. Those are the ones that I grew up listening to and wanting to emulate. Their stylings made me want to pursue this as a career. In the 80s, Michael Jackson and Prince had the showmanship where their stage performances, their visuals, um, that level of creation, it made me want to take it to that level. When we're talking about the music videos, how it seemed like it was an event as opposed to just a release. In the '90s, we have R. Kelly, um, his ability to do everything between the songwriting, producing, and the arrangements. Um, Dalvin, Devontae the Great, the whole Jodeci. They've inspired me in that sense too. Intro, Kenny Green, Clinton, White, those guys inspired me as well in terms of song arrangements, harmonies. Um, Brian McKnight as well. As of today, right now, I've been inspired by like Tank with his content, his ability to formulate him in terms of his sound. Like those are the things that I've cultivated within my own music. Like there's an element, there's a strip of each one of those things from what they've accomplished and what they've presented to the world within what I do.
Yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really dope. The fact that you can honor the greats and at the same time be original at the same time is a very delicate balancing act, because the fact that you can draw something from someone else but still stay true to yourself is something I don't know if a lot of artists can really do. You know, it seems like just as an example, it seems like the artists that maybe sing in your range, they all look, move, operate the same to me. Whether it's Ralph Tresvant or Stephen Hart's from Troop. Anybody remember Stephen Hart's from Troop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him or Tony Thompson, Frankie Lyman. Um, I keep forgetting my guy from the Enchantment Strawberry. I keep forgetting that guy name. But him, um, Jesse Powell types, right? Like in that range of voices that have that power to it, but are like delicate enough at the same time to convey a message without muscling the song down like a Teddy Pendergrass type, where the words don't matter as much. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I appreciate you sharing that too, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Because
Yeah, I
because
mean,
a lot of artists be like, yeah, I'm inspired by Prince, but yeah, I'm my own person and I do such a. You're like, yo, you think you better than Prince though?
no, but I think also there's nothing wrong with showcasing being a fan because at the end of the day, we've all been inspired by something,
Absolutely.
and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're trying to resonate that specific sound platform or anything like that. But you can always draw inspiration. I mean, that's what artistry is. It's drawing inspiration from the canvas, from a blank canvas, or basically taking something from another particular canvas, being inspired to make maybe want to pursue that specific lane and creating your own. You know,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Hey, True. How much does personal experience, whether it's joyous occasions or pain, how much of your creativity and inspiration do you draw from your own personal experiences?
Shoot, probably like 90% of it. Seriously, because I mean, like for me, like that's all I have really. Because I choose not to like do too much radio stuff. You know what I mean? Because I try to keep my sound as much my sound as I can. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, like the emotions and stuff, or sometimes it'll just be, what I'm feeling around me. You know what I mean? Like, just depends on how it, how it hits that day, that particular day in the studio, or I hear that particular sound and then it reminds me of a feeling, and then I'm like, okay, let me try to convey that. You know what I mean?
Do you find yourself being esoteric in those moments at times? Like, do you find yourself in left field by yourself at times when you're in that mode?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes, yeah. Because I be like, I don't know, like my mind is there's no wrong way to do this. You know what I mean? Like you do what you feel. You know what I mean? Like I don't care like what the industry standard is. You know what I'm saying? As a musician, as an artist, you do what you feel. You know what I mean?
Dog it. So you know who a dude said that, and I don't know if y'all heard this quote before, but there's a singer from Chicago. He passed away. He had a mental illness and he couldn't control it because at the time we were behind the times on that. It's a dude named Donny Hathaway. And
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all are brushed up on Donny Hathaway or not, but Donny Hathaway used to say these things like what you just said about, and I'm not talking about the mental illness. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
creation part. I'm talking
Right.
about the creation part about how you take these feelings and you be true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what he was telling everybody is, "Hey, I'm out in left field. I need to come back to home base." His point was, I'm not gonna go to home base. I'm gonna stay in left field and then attract the masses out to left field with me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Like, and I didn't know that, but honestly, that's how I be thinking. Like, I'm the guy that's like in left field, and if everybody is at home base, then I'm just gonna make my own home base, and I'm gonna chill over there. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right, right,
You know.
right, right. Absolutely, absolutely. So everybody, we got a few of the homies um um show up, man. Fritz
Peace,
Alcetta
peace.
is in the building.
Hey, what's up?
Bro, and yo, nobody. Well, you know what? I don't like saying this to his face. I'm gonna say it behind his back, like if he ain't here. But nobody knows more about old school music than Soulfinger, and he here with me. So, but he the person that we like. Anything old school, we run it past him for accuracy checks.
Word up.
Yeah. So
No, hey,
yeah,
I can't. I wish I could take that mantle on, but you got Triborough right there, so I gotta, I gotta bow down. I gotta bow
Yeah.
down to the great one, Triborough, and then you got the Marvin Gaye of Knicks Nation slash the Troll King slash.
Cole King.
I want to go out there and punch somebody in the face because he hurt my feelings. DSJ, so
The worst publicist ever.
man.
I have my moments. I have my moments though.
Hey, so salute, fellas. The fellas are in the studio, vibing, working on music, and I was trying to catch Diaz. Been trying to catch him for about a month because I wanted to talk to him about the creation process, about walking in the door. Do you have something on your mind already? Are you a blank slate? Right? Do you see something? Maybe is there something on your phone that you saw and you want to experiment or try it? Right? Is there something that you did in the past? You have it on. Maybe you have it and on mothballs that you want to revisit. Is there a song that you maybe did before? Maybe you want to remix it. Right? This is what I wanted to ask him about, like the creation process. Like, where do you start? Like, what's on your mind? Like, and so when I called him, he was like, "Yeah, we making some hits right now." And I was like, "Yo, this is the perfect opportunity for me to pick his mind and what I'm saying, tell him how I felt about this song called "The Rush" by TRU Muzyk." And he had me on.
Mm.
And here it is.
Mhm.
I'm bearing out my soul about TRU Muzyk song, and TRU can hear me, and I ain't even know. And now I'm like, now I'm on the spot, and I'm like, but yeah, in a macho way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What up, nigga? What up,
Mm.
dog?
Hey, he set you up for the okie doke.
Yeah.
For the record, I did say he just didn't hear it, but that's not to say I set him up.
Got him, coach. Hey, got him, coach. Put me in. Got him, coach.
Maybe if I would.
And remember, I do troll with love. So I mean, at the end of the day, even if it was like if I felt like it was gonna go left field, I probably would have taken it off of me. You know what I'm saying? Off of speaking. We just had that conversation one on one.
Well, hey, not hey.
TRU Muzyk was trash.
Yeah. The moment I felt that was coming. Yeah. Oh, hold on for a second. Let me.
See, we were just talking. Now the last show we're on. What was that? Tuesday night? Was it Tuesday night, fellas? Well, Tuesday in the morning, Wednesday morning, or whatever.
Yeah.
We were talking about both of you and everything. And since I got you here, DSJ, I'm let you know again. I told you, when you get ready to shoot your first video, and when you get your first Grammy, all Freezie and I want to do, we just want to be like them uncles. I just want to do the one thing, man. I just gotta want to do every time they show me around you. I don't have to pay me nothing or whatever. I'll get my own flight and everything. I just need to do the Crenshaw Peak Point. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. I just need to do it like Crenshaw Peak. When the camera come on me, I'm gonna hit him with the peak, hit him with the point. When you get your Grammy and you have your folk around, I'm just gonna point. Cameraman get up there, I'm gonna point in the camera. That's all I'm gonna do. Paparazzi come up around you, I'm gonna slap them and point at them. I got you. Crenshaw Peak Point. That's all I want to do.
Crenshaw Peak.
You in the building with that one?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So Try, you got a question, bro?
Yeah, I wanted to ask them like, when you're planning this, I'm assuming you have a project coming out, and what's the sound gonna be like? Is it gonna be all R&B or mixed with hip hop or pop? What's the sound gonna sound like?
I actually got one about to come out. It's called Great. And that one is sort of like it's kind of got like a pop feel, but it's like a hip hop vibe as well. But it's more of like, the song is more of like a affirmation, like a positive affirmation. But I think it'll be pretty relatable. We let Unc heard it. You know what I'm saying? He I don't know. He ain't tell me what he thought about it yet. He might think it's trash.
Come on, man. Y'all know me. Y'all been knowing me for too long, bro. Y'all already. Hey, Try. Do I not shoot it straight? Am I not a straight?
All the time.
Am I a straight shooter?
Yep, you are.
All the time.
Yeah. Hey, I will admit, because even with we had our I had to be the defender of, I guess you can say we kind of had like a mock trial for Jay Dilla, and Freeze had he was a straight shooter. He kept saying, he liked the tracks he was 100, so I got to give it to him. He ain't he ain't taking no shorts or whatever. He ain't faking the phone. He's straight up and down. Hey, he like 6 o'clock, straight up and down.
Yeah, when I like something, if I tell you I like it, bro, I'm not gonna shoot you the gas. Like,
already.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then so when I be excited about something, you know what I'm saying, then you already know what it is.
Yeah,
if I'm excited about something, man, y'all already know, but I do not fake jacks. Like I'm not gonna
I already know, man. That's why I sent it to you. I said I know I'm gonna get the real.
Yeah. Plus, we don't pay you enough to lie anyway. So I mean, at the end of the day,
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's fantastic. Go buy it. It's like a pair of Jordan 2012s. Like, nah, you know what? It got a Jumpman logo on it. Nah, we don't do that.
Yeah. I just want to say shout out again to everybody watching us on X. It's about 20 of y'all watching us on X. Appreciate y'all coming through. We only been rocking for like 30 minutes or so, and it's already like 20 people out here on X. I guess they are also excited about the fact that TRU Muzyk and DSJ are in the studio and like getting like a behind the scenes look at the creation of great art and building that anticipation towards a release. So Yeah, so shout out to them and shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, man. Really appreciate y'all for coming through,
For
hanging
sure.
out with us. Um, I got a question for y'all though. How do you convert the vibe to art?
Say that one more time.
How do y'all create the vibe in the studio to art, to the final product?
That's an interesting question.
Well, I'll be honest. When I come in the studio, a lot of times I let the beat dictate the content. So if there's something already created, whatever that sound is, to me, will dictate where I go to in terms of the subject matter. So if it sounds like an uplifting, if it sounds like a sexy, if it's got that kind of energy to it, when I hear it, then that's the energy that I will present. That's the content that I'll give. If it feels melancholy, if it feels like a breakup song, if it feels like something that is more in terms of heart wrenching or more towards like an emotional state as opposed to the physical aspect of R&B, then I'll jump into that subject matter. But all of it is dictated on sound. So sound is the most important part of it.
Right, right. Fritz, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on? I love the subject. I can tell Freezy, but when I was younger, I used to write a lot, like music, write a lot. So
What?
talking to a producer, it is something like exciting for me. I do have a question. Um, to all the people who write, I was more a writer than a producer. How do you complete a song? Because there's usually a lot of songs that are up in the air. Like you might have like 30 incomplete songs. How do you make sure that you complete it?
I'll be honest, I'm the worst with that. Like I'll have like 5, 10 projects going at the same time. And as they finish, they just finish in whatever order they finish in, you know. Because for me it's like I gotta be like in the mood. Like my brain gotta be there to write. You know what I mean? Because I'm real like meticulous about like the words I choose to use and how I put my songs together. So like for me, yeah, like it takes me a while.
In terms of completion, I think for me, I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. I am a very fast writer. Um, a lot of times when I craft, I'm normally like locked in. So it's like the moment I hear the beat and I have the subject matter, it is a matter of I will complete the mission. I will steadily stay on this specific song and craft it from intro to fade. Just because at the end of the day, again, I want to give it the attention that it needs. So everything that I do is a one-on-one basis. If it's one song, then I'll make sure to at least write it to completion. If I'm telling the story, I want it to have a beginning, middle, and end.
Okay, okay.
And if it's like a matter of like a song where I'm talking about a specific like subject or conveying a feeling, then I want to tackle as many of um that subject
Okay.
within that that sphere of time that I have. So if it's like a 3 minute song, how much of this can I convey in 3 minutes?
I feel you. I feel you. Hey, I want to ask. I'm gonna ask the panel. I'm not gonna ask the artist. So I'm gonna direct this to Triborough Soul Finger, and Fritz, right? Hey, have y'all noticed over the past few years that there are not many female dance songs on the radio? Is that me? Or have y'all noticed there are a lack of songs like Heard It All Before by Sunshine Anderson? Y'all remember that? Heard It All
Yeah,
Before?
yeah. See, this is the thing with me, Freeze. I don't listen to the radio.
Oh,
I don't. I don't listen to the radio. I have all my music, the music, or either I don't listen to regular radio unless I'm on my, hit my Sirius in my car for half the time, or I got all this music in my, my library is pretty extensive when it comes to all the stuff I got on my Apple Music or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I go down rabbit holes, or so especially out here in San Diego, we got the radio station out here, man, is like hot dog water.
Right.
To be honest with you, so I always like to go down rabbit holes.
so it's super commercial.
Oh, I told you. You know who I like to bring up? My one artist, Hogman the Intruder.
Yeah.
You got Hogman the Intruder and the Gat Cracker. They playing them every 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you thinking they hot like fire. They like Dylon, and Dylon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I go look for music. So, but the only time I ever hear music or hear the radio is if I walk into the gym and they may have it on. And you're right, they don't have those Sunshine Anderson type songs like that, But it's like I said, A&R coming in, they telling them, hey, look, you're gonna play Hogman the Intruder 2 times every 30 minutes, and then now you thinking Hogman the Intruder or the Gat Cracker, that's what it is when you actually got talent out here, that not getting that push.
Yeah.
So I like the independent. I like going the independent route, finding my music, because now when you got independent and underground artists come out, they coming with their fire because they're hungry, and everybody doesn't sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own sound. Case in point, who we got on right now? You got TRU Muzyk and DSJ. They got their own sound. They don't sound like everybody else. They got their own sound. That's what we need. And that's what music needs to get back to. Being creative and not being put in a box. Having somebody tell you that, no, I want you to be like this person. No. Because you can have you can have about 10 to 15 cats trying to sound like The Weeknd. That ain't what we want.
Heck no.
You know what I'm saying? I want TRU Muzyk. I want DSJ. I want different artists. I want to hear what you have. I want Anthony David. I want these are the people I want. I want to hear what there's their own sound. So I couldn't that was me going on a tangent of my soapbox and everything without my Crenshaw Pete point. But that's what I'm just saying.
I think there are songs out there from Ari Lennox, Sabrina Carpenter, Money Long, that they're anthems, but they may necessarily not be songs that you will still be playing in like 15, 20 years. But they have those type of songs where like it's for the women, street anthems, and if you look on social media, it's like in a lot of different people's clips and reels.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about her.
Yeah, I think the audience, I think a lot of these big companies, I think they're pushing to a different audience. I think before the audience was literally the people listening on the radio when they were selling tapes. But I think now it's club music. It's music to twerk to sell liquor. As long as the women are twerking, the men is buying liquor. I think they're gonna just keep pumping out music to feed that audience, and then that's what you get on the radio, and you get a whole bunch of like same subject, very little variation because that's what sells.
Twerk and trap.
Yep, twerk and trap. and yeah, it sells. It's flash in the pan too. Like it'll be hot for 3 weeks,
Right.
hot for 3 weeks. Um, it gets its spins on Spotify, and then me on to the next thing.
Right. I find that to be interesting that there is a lack of dance music. I think we're in a non-dance music culture at the moment. And I think it's mainly because of that. Like um the what's the lady that did the tiny desk that didn't sound as good as she used to sound?
Hey Marie,
A Marie. You remember the song A
Mm.
Marie had? The
Why don't we fall in love?
yeah, remember that when that used
Or
to be like a springtime anthem? That used to be a
One,
spring anthem, right? And that, but I don't know if we have songs like that anymore that I could go to and be like, yo, I can go grab Miss Mocha, Miss Mocha, put that drink down, come on. You know what I'm saying? And get on the dance
Yeah.
floor and do a little, you know what I'm saying? I don't
hmm
know if that music is being omitted or if we're saturated with it and it's just not good. I can't distinguish which. I know when we go to parties. I went to a party Saturday night. Trevor, I went to a party Saturday night and they wasn't playing Money Long in there.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to play some modern stuff. They trying to play and people wouldn't move. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't an older crowd. True, it wasn't an older crowd, man. It was a like a few people in there my age, maybe a sprinkling, maybe 30 or 40 of us, but everybody else was like early 20s.
Right.
And when they were trying to play that, people just was
I
don't.
think the dance music is still there. You still have Dua Lipa and The Weeknd doing it. Coffee Brown put out a dance record like a couple months ago, but it's not really being promoted like Flip said. It's more about the twerk and trap.
That's what I was gonna say. And also I think like most people's uh attention span don't last long enough to really catch like those good songs when they come out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then also what I find interesting is like on the times where I just happen to go out to like a club or something, the party don't start jumping till they start playing music back from our era. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, facts. That's definitely.
Yeah,
It's funny you said that. True. Not to cut you,
yeah,
I went out a couple of months ago to a spot out here, and it really jumps. It really jumps on first and third Friday, right?
yeah.
Why is it? They were playing stuff. They were out there, but when they put their Coco Brown on after the party, they lost their damn mind.
Mm-hmm.
And this,
He's
our
about
age.
Coffee Brown,
Yeah, I said Coco Brown. See, I told you, man. Hey, it was a long
cocoa,
night.
tea,
Cocoa,
coffee.
coffee.
That's all the
Hey, it's all
same.
the same. Yeah,
Pepsi,
I hear you.
Pepsi
Yeah.
Brown.
Hey,
Mocha.
it all
hey,
tastes
I'm
good.
I'm rolling off. Hey, look, I'm rolling off 2 hours of sleep. 2 hours of sleep, and I'm working at the same time. But coffee Brown came on, and they lost their damn mind.
Yep.
And I'm looking at these jokers in here, like some of them, like, man, you old enough to be my child in here. So I know you know about this by way of the aunties that's in there, the aunties and the unks up in there, you
Right.
know,
Yep.
going down. But for those of us that had that when we were going, when it was banging when we were in the club,
Yep.
how it get you going, and they playing the tracks from our from
Yeah.
our generation or whatever you
Right.
want to call it, making it sound like we old. We ain't old. We just better. We go down smooth like cold duck.
But see, like that's why I feel like that type of music has a chance nowadays, though. Like what it is people, most artists are afraid to just branch out from what's trending because they're afraid of what it might do to their pockets. You
Hmm
know what I'm saying? Which to me, that just shows that it's not a real true love for the music. You're just trying to get your pockets lie right, which I understand.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, for me, right, like I could care less if I could only make enough money to pay my bills and keep some gas in my car doing this music, I'd be happy. You know what I'm saying? Especially doing the type of music that I love to do, because I'm not gonna conform. I don't give a fuck how much money anybody got. You
There
know
you
what I
go.
mean? Like I'm not one of them. You know
You know,
I
I
think timeless
noticed.
music is undeniable at the end of the day. Where
exactly.
you could sit here and hear something from decades ago, and it still has a feeling and can restore the feeling in today's market. I
It can,
think that
yeah.
the unfortunate side of it is when the business takes over, then everything has to be trendy. It
Hmm.
has to be significant to this time, and you'll forget that again. Timeless is undeniable.
Right.
So there's the conundrum there where I feel like, yeah, the party can feel dead with today's music. You'll play something from an earlier era, and everybody will either A, sing along or move their body to it.
Hmm.
And they won't recognize that immediately it's because timeless is undeniable,
Hmm.
as opposed to this sounds like something that I should sample. You know what I mean?
See,
Because it's timeless, as opposed to recognizing the beauty of that. Let's capitalize on it and do something that will make us money today using that.
Are y'all saying the machine is broken?
Machine is
It
broken.
has been for a minute, yeah.
I don't think the machine is broken. I think it's doing exactly what it's designed to do. I feel like people need to stop using the machine. Like me personally, I would prefer not to even use a distributor. I would prefer to cultivate my own fans and sell directly to my core people. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to even going through the machine to do anything with my music.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the labels and those that are in place as the curators of this art that we love, their whole thing is still the business model,
Mhm.
and that's to make money for the shareholders, as
yeah.
opposed to appreciating the art and letting the art manifest
And do what
to
it
the
do.
point where
Mhm.
it appreciates in value as opposed to depreciates, as you know what I'm saying, as a car sale. You know what I mean?
Right.
The moment that you turn the key in the ignition, the value of that car goes down. And I think that's the problem with the machine as it speaks. You know, at the end of the day, you can't have art dictate business, and business can't dictate art.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Also, I think sometimes the companies do it to themselves. Like you can have successful artists like Beyonce who does a certain type of music, and she's in a big company. That company is not going to have 5 other Beyoncés
Mhm.
on their
Oh,
roster. She
that's
wants
a
to be
great
kind of
point.
exclusive.
Yeah.
She's going to have exclusive, so it's going to be Beyonce and anybody who's kind of on the same track. They have to go a different way.
And they get eliminated. Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
eliminated. So I
Yeah.
think those big record companies that kind of move culture, they kind of did it to themselves.
Well, I think it's also I think it's also too that they understand how the brain works. You know what I mean? Like if they try to spread the masses attention to multiple different people, then they're not gonna be able to make as much. You know what I'm saying? But if you funnel
Hmm.
everybody to one person, then you know what I mean. You can make that person as lucrative as you want them to be.
Monopolizing. Monopolizing the audience, basically, I guess is.
Because I think people, there's a lot of people's like, oh, Beyonce is like she's great, but you can't say that someone can't make this something similar, but no one else is going to rival her on these, and who's around her orbit is not going to rival her.
So I go out every once in a while, not a lot. I don't go out a lot anymore. But when I find out that when we go out, man, a lot of dance floors are empty.
Yeah.
Like the DJs legit are begging people,
To get
yeah,
on the
come on,
floor.
man, get on the floor, you know. and they'll play. They have to play a certain type of music in order to get people back on the dance floor, and that's the Sunshine Andersons, the Jennifer Hudson. Y'all remember Spotlight, Jennifer Hudson?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Um, the what's the lady name? Not Fantasia. It's a what's the lady that had the car that she broke out the people window in the car?
Jasmine Sullivan.
No, not her. The
That's
Jasmine
Jasmine.
Sullivan too.
And Blue Cantrell, another one who they
Blue Cantrell, yeah.
That's her.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have to play songs like that in order to get people to the dance floor. But they
Adina Howard is another one they get on the floor.
Kaya, you remember Kaya?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yep.
Do it, yeah. And so I think there's a lack of female dance tracks that get the ladies on the floor. And then the one thing about the dudes, as a man, I'm not dancing when it's a whole bunch of dudes on the floor, right? I'm just not. But when the ladies is out there, hey man, I'll go out there. I'll be like, hey Mo, you mind if I? She's like, go on, you want to go anyway? You know what I'm saying? So when the ladies are out there on the floor, I'll get out there and rock. You know what I'm saying? But when it's like ladies, I mean, when it's just dudes, man, I ain't. And that's why I'm in that sensation of this sense of um, if you don't play the ladies' songs, we're not gonna get out. I'll give an example. There was a time when the radio played all gangster rap, and dudes would be on the edge of the dance floor just looking. And then the Mariah Carey Fantasy remix came out with Old Dirty Bastard, and the ladies was bumping these big thugs out the way to get to the floor, and then you notice you had big thugs on the floor dancing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so while I don't know if my point is accurately applicable for this conversation, I can say it's an observation.
No, you got I think you on point. Especially when you're talking about music and stuff, how it goes. There's another thing I noticed too. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. I could be tripping. But at one time, it seems like everybody was getting too deep into Afro beats. Everybody was doing Afro beat. Afro beat was just taking over.
Yeah.
Everybody had the same sound on that, and it was like nothing against it, but after a while, you're like, man, come on, give me something different, because everybody wants to do the same thing. You know, it's cookie cutter.
It was hot.
know. Yeah, it was the hot. That's the hotness at that time. Everyone wanted to do this. You know,
Everybody
do the
was trying
same
to
one.
get their little piece while they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once
You
again, timeless versus trendy.
You know, and that's the thing. And nowadays, well, I remember you could tell, you know, if you're going out, if a track is on point, you can tell by how the women get on the dance floor. If women are out there, you know, shaking the tail feather, and like you said, you get the most hardest of the hard cats out there, you know, sweating like they've been in boot camp or something, man.
Like they've been out on the yard. Yeah.
Yeah. You go in like that. Now everybody's too cool school, or as Goody Mob said, you know, they don't dance no more. All they do is this. You know, that's what a lot of them doing.
All they do is this.
Yeah.
Yeah, one other thing I do see is that there's a lack of like originality. Like
Very
once you
much
get
so.
on the once you get on the dance floor, everybody's doing the move in the video. Back in the day, you had your own moves, and you was out doing everybody else's moves. And it's like, nah, everybody doing Drake's move. Everybody's doing the move that's on the screen.
And all the women is twerking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Everybody's
like,
either twerking or you trying to crunk dance or
Man,
whatever.
I seen them twerking the gospel. I'm like, man, you can't twerk to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
twerking for Jesus.
Twerking
for
for
Jesus.
Jesus. Twerking doing the ABCs and 1, 2, 1, 2,
Trying
3.
to tell you.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
That's what they count. That's what they count from
I don't dance like
Sesame
everybody else,
Street
bro.
doing it.
I
Yeah.
don't dance like everybody else. Yo, I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna like to. I'm a dancer more like Heavy D. If y'all remember Heavy D,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm not saying Heavy D is as good a dancer as I am. What I'm saying is that that's my style. Like I'm gonna do my own thing on the floor. Like you know what I'm saying. You just let the music take control. You don't just be out there be just trying to do the move on. Oh, that's a good song. I'm gonna do this move. Nah, man. I'm gonna just yo y'all. What's the next? Y'all remember the Netflix movie about the kids that formed the rap group? It came
The
out
Get
like
Down. The Get
the
Down.
Get Down.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember that? Anybody remember that show, The Get Down?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever watched it.
I hadn't
Oh,
watched it. I've
great
been
show.
meaning to watch it, but I heard it was real good.
It's hey man, it's a must watch if you ask me.
And
But
it's short lived, 2 seasons, and
2 seasons, that's it. For season one was dope for sure. But there's a dude in there in the club that just he was like, yo, he be hypnotizing the ladies with the way he danced. I ain't that good, but I do understand though that when you get on the dance floor, man, you just gotta let the music take control. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if nowadays the music taking.
Not a
I'm
lot
not
of the new stuff. Not a lot of
If
this
these
new
young
joints.
kids try to dance, they might drop their switch. So that's why I don't nobody dance no
you
more.
know Nintendo parts all over the
Facts.
floor.
Hey,
For real.
because they have phone. A phone will be in hand, and I got to do the selfie. A lot of them got to do that selfie while they're doing whatever.
For real.
And then you can't sweat. A lot of them don't want to sweat, man. Back in the
Yeah.
you go to spots, man. Like I said, it's like you walked out the sauna trying to get
Yep.
off the floor. You done gone on the floor. A lot of it back in now. I'm just saying that I'm dating
Yep.
myself. When you get a joint, she snatch you up she snatch you off the floor. Come on, dance with me, and
Heck
you
yeah.
dance for about
You're supposed to
7
come out with
songs.
like everybody clothes dye all over your clothes.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
your
seen
jupe, you done sweated the jupe off and all like that.
Sweated the jupe off.
I seen dudes make like outfit change mid
Nah,
party.
for real.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Cool. Everybody smell like cool water and sweat.
Yeah, man.
basically in Newports. Yeah, basically
Newports.
basically.
Newports, hey, or if you're really hood with gangster witty, you come out smelling like cools and hot karate.
Yeah, high karate.
Karate.
Hey, Chopper, I'm not gonna front, bro. We was at the party Saturday, and dude was playing like his best joint. He played yo, guess what I heard? Try guess what I heard Saturday.
What's up?
Alfonso Hunter.
Wow.
You
Wow.
remember how I was dogging him? The
Yes.
DJ had to play Alfonso Hunter to get people on the dance floor. He played Alfonso Hunter. And while we out there dancing and stuff, the young people, the young dudes, is out there on the side of the dance floor with their phones. And I know they was recording because I saw the light on the back of their phone. They out there recording Uncle Freezie. Who am I, bro? I'm just trying to have a good time. And I'm not paying attention because it was like a few dudes my age. We just out there trying to have a good. You can tell we ain't been out in a minute because as soon as the songs we like come on, we went straight to the floor. You know, so you may go get out there and have a good time, man. You know, have a few drinks, man. You know, whatever. You know, have whatever adult beverage you like, whatever it is, man. And get out there and get on the floor and dance, man. You
Get
don't
on
know.
the floor and dance.
You don't know when the next time you're gonna get out, so you just have fun while you out.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think like the dance songs I think it still exists for the older crowd, but then you're gonna still have the twerk and trap songs for the younger generation. So you still can have both coexist in the same genre. But I think like I don't think the young generation want to have dance songs like from an Alfonso Hunter or Rory Brown. So they're just gonna stick to their artists, and then the older generation gonna stick to our artists that we came up on.
That's impressive, bro. That make me think though it ain't gonna get better.
It's not. I mean, it's already bad. I feel like R&B is not even R&B no more. Like it. It's more like it's more of a vibe. It's more of a mood. Songs come out, and then tomorrow you forget all about them. But they're not timeless like the genre or group is. They're not timeless like
Oh
that.
man. Yeah. See.
25 years down the line, you're not gonna remember a lot of
There was a lot of the old songs were a little deeper because like not only there was the song. First, you heard the song, it was catchy, you liked it, and you
Yeah.
started listening to the lyrics. Ooh, then you get the message, and it's like you fell in love with certain things at certain times that would keep that song 6 months. 6 months, the song would be in your head because not only is the beat catchy, the lyrics are good, the message is good, it
Yeah.
has a deeper message that you didn't hear the first time, and that's why it was timeless.
And The Beat Goes On is a song that reminds me of that, what you just said.
Yeah, man.
So True, while y'all in the studio vibing, do y'all feel compelled to like save the music, or are you still in that mindset like, hey man, we vibing, we're just gonna put some stuff together based on how we feeling, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't.
That's my mentality. Like, because if I like it, then that means I love it, and I don't care what anybody else thinks of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that thing out there.
Right.
I think for me, there's always an element of trying to save it because I love it. But I also, again, try to speak to me first rather than consider everybody else.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like these, do you make songs just for yourself, or
Initially, yes. I mean,
okay?
because every fiber of every song that I write is literally an experience, whether I've gone through it or experienced it by, seeing somebody that's close enough to be family go through it. And so there's always going to be some residue of that conversation or that experience that seeps into the mental cortex, and then that becomes part of my expression.
So how do you make a hit then?
I think it has to, again, I think everything has to resonate with you first. It has to be something that you're confident enough to be like, you know what, this is good enough to compete with what you're already listening to.
And then I'm a firm believer that like people don't know what they like until you give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Good point. Good
That's
point.
the truth. You know, and that's what I feel like makes the music industry so exciting. And it's boring right now because it's based off trends. But for me, it's like, what can I do that's like so opposite of what people are used to that people will love? You know what I'm saying? If I love it, somebody's going to love it. I don't care if a million people do, but if a good 60, 70 do, I did my job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All you
Well, the
gotta
other,
do is reach one at the end of the day.
Yeah.
well, the other thing too is it catches on because one person, like you said, say it start off 60 to 70 like it, and then they turn it on to somebody else.
That's
You know,
right. Yeah.
and then it's platforms like this right here
Yep.
gets get people discovered. Cat I follow on Instagram. Um, um, now I'm going to have a senior moment. Y'all got to excuse me, man. I had, like I said, 2 hours of sleep. But he's on Instagram. He's always playing Cam. We got Cam that's on Instagram. He's always introducing music, different artists and stuff. But like I said, platforms like this, when you have discussions like this is how we get music back. Real good music, true music. Not that the artificial, hey, you guys look like you can sing. Can't hold a tune in a bucket with a bulldozer, a dump truck, and 4 strong men.
With it
Right.
strapped to them, they couldn't hold it if it was strapped to their back.
Yeah, no. But and then
Yeah.
you put them in and everything's auto tune or whatever else. They basically you got Milli Vanilli, just they all diesel up and stuff, hooded out, looking like looking like Milli Vanilli and
Yeah.
can't sing.
Right.
That's the
You
truth.
know,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Fred.
No, also with like music, like rhyming isn't new. It's not a new scheme. But I think when people can like really be like transported where your mind is at, they can get where your mind is at. That's when it goes from like a song to a hit. Like you hear a song, oh, the song it rhymes, but then you know the feeling the person feels when they wrote it, or where their mind is at the time, and they can associate it with something in their life. I think that's when it goes from like, okay, this is a good vibe to this is a good song. Like
I'm gonna bring up a Freezie point on what you just said, Fritz. This is a Freezie point. Sometimes you say when cats rhyme, sometimes they rhyme too damn much. They rhyming just to rhyme, just because it may sound right or sound good. But then you don't have, like I said, we talking about singers. You got some people, yeah, they okay, but we talking about people that can sing. You just pick up the mic and just go. Hence, case in point, you know, I may be a little biased about this cat I'm about to bring up. You know, there may be a little, you know, feel some kind of way because you know we know the cat and all like that. DSJ is a cat like that. They can just go up there, like I said, DSJ, and I'm gonna say it again. DSJ can sit up there and sing the menu of McDonald's, and it's gonna be fire.
Right.
You know, he can sing the
But he
ingredients
ain't gonna
of a
release
cheddar.
it though. He ain't gonna release it though. He gonna hold it for like 7 years. He ain't gonna release nothing though.
You know, he can sing
DSJ stepped away.
Yeah, he just went to the restroom real quick.
Yeah. See, he's like, well, I'll say this here. He can sing the recipe of Red Lobster cheddar biscuits, and it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
But like Freezer said, he ain't gonna release it.
He gonna hold it, bro. But hey, so Fritz, the DJ, ironically, it was an older white guy that was DJing at the party, which kind of caught me off guard. And he did like a live set where he sang a little bit for the ladies, like put the tip jar up there, like ladies, what you want to hear, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. But he played a set by a very slept-on group named Guy. Right? He played a set by a guy, and he played. I think he introduced the set with a song called "Round and Round." If y'all remember that, "Round and Round," you know. But when he put this song called "Groove Me" on, bro, the dance floor was so it was like a pretty big dance floor. You probably could have put about 80 or 90, no, probably about 100 or so people on the dance floor. It wasn't like a big cowboy bar dance floor, like made for line dances. Just like a regular dance floor. You feel me? But he put on Groove Me, and you forget how hard songs like Groove Me go when you listen to them on a sound system, bro. Like when you hear Groove Me growing, and you like, oh, that's my jam. You know what I'm saying? When you hear songs like Group Man, he played Round and Round, and I started packing up my little table. I'm like, let me finish this drink up because I know what's coming next, right? I already know. And I ain't gonna front. He put Groove Me on, bro, and you can see them girls taking their wedges off. Yeah, did y'all know women would take dance shoes with them?
Yeah. I've seen some that break out.
They bring them jellies.
Breaking down the little ballerina shoes, the little
the ballerina shoes. Yeah. I didn't. True. Did you know that was a thing? They take their heels off and put on like them like flat bottom. The ballerina shoes look like kung fu
flats.
Yeah,
right out of the bag.
Yo, that is fire.
If she hood, she break out those Bruce Lee kung fu shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
you got some kids in the purse.
Yeah, bro, and some of them and try. A lady had hers airbrushed, like had like little stuff airbrushed on them, bro. And I'm like, yo, women, the ladies want to dance that bad that they bring in a separate pair of shoes and got them customized, and ain't no songs to play for them to use them.
Yeah, right. And that's men be lacking.
I didn't know that was a thing. Them ladies taking their shoes off and in their chair and going to the dance floor, and that dude played Round and Round, a song called Dancing. You remember Dancing by Guy? I like to think that she's the only one she sees when I'm dancing and we're out on the floor. I'm gonna play it. I gotta play it for you. But it's a little joint, man. Um, Playing that, man, and them ladies was out there, bro. And you know what I noticed? It ain't matter if the lady can dance or not. It ain't matter if she's big or small. When women feel like they want to move, they gonna get out there. They don't care.
That's the truth.
They do not care. The guys, though, I think we got to be in a certain mood. Like,
We gotta make sure the right shoes is on because I know I got bad feet. My feet and my knees, they just ain't gonna have me out there moving like that like I used to.
Man, look, I feel you. I feel you on that. I got knees like Patrick Ewing.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'd be scared to jump off the curb.
But one thing I did notice though, for the ladies, if the ladies see a man out on the floor dancing, instant turn on for them.
Instantly. Yep.
Instant turn on for them. Here they come.
Yeah, you know what? If a cat, you know what? If a cat can dance, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
If I don't care where it is. So there's a spot out here called Cafe Sevilla. Me and the fellas were just back in the day, salsa, merengue, and you know, we go in there, we suited and booted, go in there, and we seen these two old cats, right? So at the beginning of the night, you go in there, they do salsa, they teach you how to salsa. Then when they at a certain time they stop, and then the real dancers come out and they get it. Man, with these two older cats, man, two pawpaws up in there, man, they had a line of women. They get them, spinning them, bzz, one spinning to the left, one bzz, spinning to the right. So my man was like, "Yo, you got to be able to do the dance." So my man go up, and my man Swain go up. He's like, "Hey, you want to dance?" He trying to dance. The next thing you know, this fool break out. Now we in the salsa club. My man break out doing the bankhead bounce. Didn't matter. They loved it. He was in like so.
The bankhead bounce, the pepper seed.
Yeah, man,
I'm gonna do it, bro.
I'm
doing the camel walk.
Yeah, I made the conversion around like 24 years old. Somebody invited me to like a big party, like 2 floors, 2 GJs. They had a salsa floor, they had a hip hop floor. Salsa floor, it don't matter what you look like. If you can dance salsa, they will. Old dude, 70 years old. He had 2 women, one on each hand. He was doing his thing. I was like, that just blew my mind.
Yep.
That just blew my mind. After that, I took salsa lessons. Me and my best friend took salsa lessons. We took salsa lessons every week until next summer we was ready.
That's why I wish I could dance.
Bro.
See, the thing is, you gotta master.
Easier.
You gotta master your 2-step. That's all you gotta do. You got a 2-step. You gotta have a 2-step.
I just do the big man dance.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
I don't do no more than 2 steps.
There you go. Hey, look, when you if you weigh over if you 250 and up, man, you know you taking up some real estate, man.
Yeah,
you know those of us we taking up real estate, so we gotta move only so much we can do. Now I ain't trying to see. Now I'm seeing some big fellas out here. And I'm like, hey man, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, man.
You moving too smooth now, dog.
Yeah, you moving too smooth, you know. But you know,
I feel like that was a little bit directed towards me though.
Hey,
a little judgy there.
That damn DSJ, he's a big ass Cisco if you ain't know.
Don't.
He be skating across the stage, boy.
Yeah, man. That's one of the things. I noticed like at this joint is at the thing we went to this weekend is that I think there's a dearth of that, man, of like the really good. I'm talking about good jams, right? The jams that you can kind of get on the floor and dance to. Kind of like I bring up Jimmy Cozier a lot because he's got a song that you can dance to. It's like you ain't gonna overdo it. It's just in that. To me, Montel Jordan has a song it's the perfect song. It's Montel and LL Cool J together. Um, I forget the name of the song.
Did they get it on tonight?
I think that might be it. I think that might be it. I think that might be it. Doom 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 doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Man, that right there, songs like that will keep you on the dance floor, bro.
And some Lucy Pearl.
Some
Lucifer, yeah.
Pearl, yeah,
Lucifer.
yeah, yeah, man.
I don't think it's fair because I mean, even the song said you had to dance tonight. So I mean,
Yeah,
you gotta listen to the words. Like, hey man, hey, they telling me what to do.
Well,
This
just
is
think
a
about.
groovy pocket.
I mean, just think about Tony. Get down.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because the minute you hear that bass line, that when it first comes on, hey, if they were sitting down already, they run into the floor.
run into the floor, bro. Full sprint, bro. I danced to a song I never thought I'd dance to, but I danced to both of them. I danced to a song that y'all might not remember, a song called Milkshake and a song called Candy, back to back. Not Cameo,
Yep.
not Cameo. I like to call it like the cheerleader songs. Like I taste just like candy. And I'm just out there like, yo, why you gonna play this with me out here, bro? You putting me on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Now what I'm gonna do? Walk off the floor,
Right.
everybody looking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
I bet you would have walked off if they started playing my neck, my back.
gone, gone, bro. Sprint off the floor. That and the wobble. The wobble come on, bro. I was swam off the floor, bro.
I swear, I can't stand the wobble.
Yeah, man.
Get in there.
Yeah.
No.
No, thank you. I'm just gonna pass. So, but hey, but what are y'all working on right now? Y'all got a vibe y'all working on right now? Anything y'all got? Anything y'all got specifically in mind? Y'all trying to push out?
I just sent you a track that more than likely will be a single and also something that we'll be performing pretty soon.
Yeah, if you wanted to play it, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna hop off screen for a second. Hey, Triborough Sophie, y'all mind holding in the road?
Oh,
While
we got it. We got it.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
man.
so you know, this is it's special for me to be on here with the one and only DSJ. You know, the Troll King extraordinaire. You know,
But only with love. Only with love.
only with love. Only with love. You know, but like I said, this is one thing. Give a shout out to my man Tri Burrow right here. Tri Burrow Tri Burrow when he comes to music, man. He have you like a midget that, on his toes, standing at the ear on the dog.
Right.
He have you on your toes, dog, and you just got to be ready for it. But
Yeah.
music though, this is the thing. Person that got me to love music was my older brother. I was shorty riding with him. This is back in the age of the 8-track. He had a Pinto, and he put that 8-track in, and we go rolling.
Yep.
You can't fast forward. And this is back when what I'm saying. When I'm saying 8-track, this is when you got artists. You got Stevie on there. He introduced me to funk. I love funk
Yep.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
same.
You know what I'm saying? So listening to that, and then as it progressed, now things become so easy. And like you said, cats going for the quick payout. There's no more love for the music. That's why I like what both of you just said. You doing it. You can give a damn of what somebody said. If you love it, yeah, and you put your heart into it, your everything in it, it's gonna be good. And the thing is, if you love what you're doing, it's not a job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and the thing is I think a lot of that, and I don't know if it was Fritz or Tri said it, people don't put the love into it. You ain't putting your heart and soul into it. Because really, what you trying to do something trendy to get paid, I'm in or I'm out. Because you can be a
Right.
one hit wonder and be paid the rest of your life off one track. You
Right.
know, one track. But to come back and have longevity, bring hit after hit after hit after hit,
Yep.
you know, defy the odds of the A&Rs, the big record companies. But like I said, I respect and I love cats that do their own thing.
Yeah, man.
Bump
It's
bump the record.
interesting because like most of the artists that are like super successful, in my opinion, are the ones that just kind of do what they feel. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, they put it out there and they introduce to the audience as opposed to like cater to the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I
And,
think at the end of the day, there's always going to be an element of relatability, and even if it comes off as oddball to some or those that aren't as open to admitting that they feel that same thing, the ones that are confident enough to say, "Yeah, I can relate," will be the ones that immediately like gravitate towards it,
Mm.
and then the ones that are a little bit more reluctant to admit that eventually will fall in line. And okay, yeah, you know what? I did feel this, you know what I'm saying, something about that. I see it often. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like you see a lot of it often. Um Someone will make a comment about like maybe like something that's like a old school track or something like that. Maybe something from Jodeci from back in the day, right? Um Cry for You, the way it opens up.
mm,
It's been an hour since you've been gone. And they'll be afraid to admit, yeah, I know that feeling, because you'd rather maintain your level of cool than admit that you had any sense of vulnerability.
see,
And then when
that's
somebody's open enough to confident enough to say, yeah, I did that before, then all of a sudden now it's like, yeah, I gotta admit, yeah, me too. Because again, I think there's always gonna be certain people that are more concerned with the trend than it is with the feeling. And a lot of times you just need somebody who's confident enough to say, I feel that, for everybody else to be like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
see, I like that point right there because you know, cats trying to be everybody. You know, you went R&B, and I'm talking about mainly. I'm just strictly talking about a lot of male R&B singers. Both you and True probably, if you may agree, I think you'll agree what I'm about to say. Cats became too hard.
Yep.
Cats became too hard. You forgot
Yep.
how to. It's not about singing to the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is you too hard? Like you said, the vulnerability. You don't want to say you're vulnerable because everybody's scared to be called labeled soft. Oh, he's soft. Whatever
Yeah,
else. He's
man.
doing this. You know.
I think overall too, like there's a certain level of extremities that dictated the way that, you know what I'm saying, society viewed men.
Mm-hmm.
Like an Isaac Hayes, Marvin Gaye, they can sing to the element of losing somebody and trying to get them back.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were people that were like, well, I'll just listen to that pimp on the corner because what he said sounds cool. Even if I don't relate to that pimping,
Mm-hmm.
it just sounded like something that should be like, you know, celebrated. So I'll celebrate that. And they'll lose that level of authenticity within themselves. But because of the fact that they even attempted to lose the authenticity, they would rather maintain that and keep that lie going, to the point where at some point it just becomes like it's an inevitability where the vulnerable state that you were in will eventually trickle out.
Right.
Mm. You
And
know,
that's
you
why
said
even when you hear sometimes where they'll have the line where players fall in love too. All it is just a matter of, I've been in love before, but I just don't want to admit it because then it showcases that I have a heart when I'm
yeah,
trying to be heartless, you
yeah.
know.
I'm trying to be a savage in these streets, an animal, son.
Yeah, yeah. I'm outside and
Yeah,
all that.
because you know it's kind of funny you said it because when cats are still put cats, I know cats that you know you got the newer stuff that's out. But I guarantee told you, if Cat got somebody a little something at the house, he ain't playing a lot of this newer stuff. This cat is digging in the crates, pulling out some TP.
That's true.
You know, you pulling out. Hey, you pulling out. You get a little Gregory Abbott or some Keith Washington, some Brian McKnight. You know,
Yeah.
me myself, man, I always go back to in the clutch. You can't go wrong with Levert. So you know, you know, I go back to the Husky boys. You know, the big fellas. You know,
There you
do the thing. So you cats are going back to that. You don't see too many cats going. I mean, I can't think of too many of the newer cats out there that you like. Yeah, I'm gonna close the deal and I'm setting the mood right. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Nah, it ain't, man. And most of these cats nowadays, man, like I feel like they kind of act like the women that, you know what I'm saying? And that's just real, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel
Like,
you on that.
I feel like the gender roles kind of changed. Like women act like men, and these dudes nowadays is acting like women.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them allowed each other to do it, and now it's okay. You know what I mean? But now they're unrelatable. They don't know each other no more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody look unfamiliar.
And that
know?
speaks to what I was talking about initially with a level of authenticity that
Mm-hmm.
basically gets lost in translation because you don't want to admit your vulnerability
Right.
because of what you think the image projects, as opposed to just knowing that everybody has that thing that makes them who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And your individuality is based off of how much of your authentic self you're willing to be out there in the world. So I think that level of confidence that gets lost because of that, that lack of authenticity becomes a problem.
Mm.
See, it's just really, it's like I said, this day and age on how it goes, but it goes back around. You know, we it no matter what comes on top, the trends fade away, but the real talent comes, the real music
Right.
comes. You know, being a music lover, you know, like I said, I true music, real music. So you know, to me, this is what real music is, for my opinion, just the way I feel about it. When you can feel it.
Right.
You know, you can feel it. I get goosebumps on certain songs. Real shit. I get actual goosebumps. The hair on my arm stands up. But this is how, and this is how I tell a cat. This is how I told him, say, you know how music is. You know, when it comes to with black folk, you want to know how you good. Look at your audience. If you got people in the audience making that face like they stepped in some dog shit, or somebody farted real bad, got that stink face, that's when you know you got something right
You
there.
know you got them.
You got them. You got them. You know, I had a young cat when I was on the ship. You know, he brought his he made beats, and he was coming to where I worked on the ward, the medical ward on the boat, and we had like a little 8-inch woofer in the desk. My man hooked it up and everything, so he ended up making beats. And we sit up there. Everybody had that look on their face, like, man, who up here with these protein farts, man? Just funky like this, like, oh God, you know. Or you left the protein container sit in the sun, and you open it up, and it's just like, you're like, damn, you know. It was just those kind of tracks, and it wasn't just hip hop tracks. He made R&B tracks, all this and that. You know, I told him, I said, hey man, you just have to patent Stank Face Productions, you know, because when you make music like that. And see, I'm gonna tell you something. We play DSJ's tracks. Me and Freezie always talk about it. Tribe was there when I brought this up. Hood Goddess is a track. That's a cut. And I told DSJ, I like Hood Goddess. But my cut, the one that I say is gonna be the one, is No Sleep to Brooklyn.
That's what I said.
See, hey,
I said the same thing.
No Sleep to Brooklyn. I heard that. Hey, I had the stank face. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I said.
I'm making stank face. Hey, look, I'm making the stank face now. I ain't even playing because I just think about it. Because that was one of them tracks. I'm like, damn, that's the one. That's the cut right there. when you
It's just it got that feeling, like
yes,
you know what I'm saying.
look,
Yep.
I'm telling you, that track right there, and I'm here to say it. Mark, what is it? July 10th, 2025. It is 6:06 p.m. here in sunny San Diego, California. I'm saying this right now. DSJ, you doing that track, I guarantee you're gonna have panty draws with full government everything in there. Social, date of birth, home, cell phone, the Memo's number. They're gonna bring out old pager numbers to
I'm
throw up
trying
on
to
there.
tell you.
Man, you're gonna have bloomers and everything flying through there, dog. That is the
I
cut.
welcome it. Hey, Miss Mildred.
I'm telling you, that's the cut. I'm
That's
just
real
here
though.
to say.
As soon
And
as
it's
we finished that one, I was like, "Hey, that's the one right there, man!" Like it tell you, I was like, "That's the one."
Yeah, it felt good.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like one of those, you know. I think sometimes it just gets hard because of the fact that for me, I never lived in that specific song. Whatever
mm-hmm.
song that I do, I'm always looking at the next. So even in a good moment, I feel like more like the Mamba mentality, like job's not finished.
But
Yeah,
that's how you should be. Because
that's right.
if you satisfied, then it's no good. It's always you want to continue to get better each and every. That's the difference between being a okay artist and being a great artist. You
Absolutely.
know, next level is because you're not satisfied. Because I'm gonna tell you, I heard that no sleep the Brooklyn. I don't know why I got a Dave Hollister feel off of it. Don't I to me, you had like a Dave Hollister feel, but then
Right.
you were tapping into some Teddy Pendergrass energy up in there. That's just me. You just had a mixture going with it. So eh, that's the cut right there. I'm just saying. They're just waiting for that one to drop. I got Hood Goddess in my phone right now, just to let you know. I was in my it was on Apple. Oop, let me get that, put that in the collect. So I'm just letting you know. I'm a
Man,
supporter. I'm a supporter of the DSJ.
that's dope. Hey, I can't wait till you hear his other stuff he got that we just recently finished, man. Like he's definitely been tapping into a whole nother writer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, something pretty good.
I won't lie, a lot of it really for me does boil down to the production. I think you get the best version of me because I feel like I'm getting the best quality in production. So as much as I can take credit for the writing and for the material that I put out there, a lot of it does come through the fact that I feel like the music, the melody is already kind of in place because of the
Hmm.
production that's already created.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this because I listened, because he turned me on. Because like I said, DSJ turned me on when he was saying we were True Music. He already turned me on to you already, and
All
so
right.
I was giving you props because I said, hey, give it up to the big brothers because we need more big brothers out here doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For those of us that's 250 and up, we need
yes,
that.
sir.
We need that. We lost one of the great ones in Gerald, big
Yeah,
Gerald, out there. So I got to give it to keep bringing it, and that's what we need.
that's right.
It's like I said, we need real music. Like I'm gonna I'll tell you who else I like. Female Leela James. Love Leela
Yeah,
James.
yeah, same.
You
Yeah,
know, when she came out with that first track, Where's the Music? Or was it yeah, Welcome to the Music? When she was telling about, she was a straight soulful singer. Woman got a hell of a voice, you
yeah,
know. But that song, people, a couple of people I turned on to. It was one was on the ship, and I had this one officer. He's like, I don't really like her. I said, you don't know what real music is. You got to
yeah.
listen. It ain't about the shaking the tail feather, snapping your fingers. Listen to a song. Listen to the voice. Listen how she's bringing it. But I said,
Mhm.
what happened to the music? Like she's saying, what happened to the music? And she was bringing out, giving you a history lesson
Right.
on what was going on, and that's what we were missing a lot of now. Now,
That's
and
what
what I
that's what art is for real. Like that's really art. Like you know, art imitating life. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying, and vice versa. You know.
And that's what I appreciate what you two cats doing. You bringing back, you staying in with his real music, real artistry. Yeah, I said it with a bow-legged tongue, so excuse me. Like I said, I got a bow-legged tongue right now. You know.
Yeah, man. I think also too we try to like inspire other people to not be afraid to do that. You know what I mean? Like I meet a lot of different artists that you can see so much in them, but they're stuck. You know what I'm saying? And what they think they're supposed to be in, and whatever program they put themselves in. You know, and but you always and I look at them and I be like, man, like if you could just like step over here for a second and just see what that feel like, I promise you, your music will be totally different. You
Well,
know?
a lot of cats are scared to get out their comfort zone. It's
Absolutely.
fear that holds them. But if you got, like I said, what you doing, True, is to push them to bring them. Say, hey, look, dog, I know you got this, but come out of your comfort zone. That's one thing I used to like about watching the Voice. It was one of the
Yeah,
shows I love to watch. They would take them and say, okay, I know you do soul and R&B. Let me bring you in here, or get with somebody that's outside. Like I said, you got somebody straight up R&B going with a Blake Shelton. That's well out of the comfort zone, but he
right.
bringing little elements and point things out. Just like John Legend would pull a country singer and say, okay, let me tweak this, tweak that. Did you ever think
Yeah,
about doing it this way? You think about doing it that way, you know.
yep,
But you got to be able to be open minded, because a lot of I know I know both of you have dealt with artists that were so closed minded. They're telling you, no, you're not feeling me, son. This is the way I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna do this shit this way, you know.
yeah.
And
I
they
can't
and
work
they
with those artists, man. I can't. Like that's why I think like I kind of get drawn to artists that are open minded though. Like when I do come across those rigid people that are kind of stuck in their ways, they don't necessarily last long anyway. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. See,
But
and
like
I was
I've been kind of blessed, like meeting Steele, meeting our brother Quick. Like all of them can kind of adapt and they kind of understand my artistry and how I produce. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? And how like my brain works. Cause like a lot of times I'll make a beat and you hear it and you think it's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you think, okay, you go directly off of how it feels when you first hear it. But like a song, might the feeling of the song might be a direct contrast to how the beat is on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
To see if we can do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can do that. I know how it feels, but what can we convey through this? What can we make come through this mode? You know what I mean? However
Mm-hmm.
you want to word it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is us. So like we should be able to do whatever we want to do with it. You know what I mean?
So, how many? Let me ask you this here, because you know when you making beats and everything, you feel because you got it because you know you making beats. I know you got extensive library of
Mhm.
just beats. How many times you come across an artist and they you listening to them and you've had a beat like under Eminem rapper and you like, you know what, I didn't think about this. Let me you throw this out on them. Like, hey, check this out. How many times you come across something like that? Just an old beat you just had that you was like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it matches with that. Case in point, the best way, and I'm trying to make sure I get the point across, get my question right, but I'm
Uh,
gonna use it this way: how Havoc took Shook Ones. No, it was considered the greatest beat in hip hop,
right.
and he said he was trash. He was about to throw that out. How many times you come across an artist or you had a beat that you thought was trash, and this artist like, yo, give me that, and it just
Yeah.
kind of it went together like peanut butter and jelly.
Man, like it hasn't been very many times, but I have met a few artists where like I hear them and I be like that's what happened with Hood Goddess. Whenever I heard Steel for the first time, I was like, man, I got a beat for you, bro. Like I feel like you can get on this shit, and that was it. And then what was funny was the name of the beat was called Goddess. I had made the beat like maybe 6, 7 months prior to meeting them. You
Damn.
know what I mean? You know what I mean?
See that? Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Is that
Yeah.
kind of matrimony, that coming together when you basically, like you say, you both came together like Voltron on the track.
Yeah.
So you had that sitting around about 6-7 months
Mm-hmm.
through that name Goddess, and then DSJ does his thing.
Mm-hmm. They killed it, and we've been working together ever since.
That's
Yeah.
fire right there. That's straight fire right there.
Yeah, man.
I have a question for True. Like, who are like some of the beat makers or producers, composers that you grew up listening to that you kind of like add and take each thing from one of them and add to your production?
And like as far as like the the hip hop and R&B type producers, I was coming up. I was Dark Child. You know what I'm saying? Just Blaze, people like that. Even like some Scott Storch. But what really like kind of influences me now, it was a little bit of Timberland too. But Timberland, I always felt like was a little overrated. You know what I mean? But Prince, man, going back to Prince and the way he produces his music, man, like on an album he did called Emancipation.
Oh,
man, there's a song on there called Savior. Like the way that dude put that song together, man, was fucking just musical genius to me. You know what I mean? And it like sometimes even when I'm like if I come in the studio, I might just play that song before I get started doing whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean? Just for that inspiration.
that's wild because you're talking about Prince. My favorite Prince song of all time is "Beautiful Ones."
Yeah, that's funny.
That's my cut, man.
Yeah,
Because it's just the way. Because I listen, some people listen to. I don't know what different people listen to, but it's just not just the feel. But I'm listening to instruments. I'm about now when it comes to instruments, I'm about to mechanically inclined as a goat. However, it's just certain little things. Another track that I like, and it's a Morris Day track.
yeah.
Don't Wait for Me. And it's the guitar in it that to me that sets it up. Is the bass line is one thing, but the guitar, a lot of things. And like I said, I'm hooked on a lot of the older the way the music was back then because attention spans have shortened because songs have gotten shorter.
Absolutely.
You don't have those mega mix, tracks is going, you can get a track go 6-minute mega mix when they did all this, when you got all the instrumentals and stuff like that. You don't have cats with a guitar solo or guitar riff on there or the saxophone, look, the 80s, saxophone was killing the game. You had you could have a sax in you weren't killing the game. Also, you had to have your album cover around that time. If a cat was leaning back like this on his album cover, laying out, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So that's the thing. I think is the lack of like you said, getting out of the zone, not wanting to try different things, add strings and horns and different things like that. You got certain artists just want to sing in just this pocket when you like, hey man, your voice can be fuller. Open it up.
Even like your cadence for your lyrics, you know what I mean? Like you should be able to look for different pockets, with just how you say things, you know what I mean?
Because I noticed a lot of cats were singing and it sounded like they want to be like the rappers.
Thank you, Jermaine Dupri.
I'm just saying because I want to hear some sing. I need to hear somebody singing.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. Thank you, Jermaine Dupri.
Everybody want to do that. Everybody want to.
Man.
It's
so
like
when you say that, it remind me. Not to cut you, but when you say it remind me of that Dave Chappelle sketch where people switch families. You remember that? You remember that? And the little boy is like, G unit, and the father's like, get your ass
up.
Yo, hey, DSJ, you sent the email to me.
I did. Did you receive it or?
I'm gonna see. Give me a second. I'm gonna see what I can do with it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
I think me, you, and your friend might need to roll out. I don't care if it be mine, hers, or your house. Tryna have a conversation, I need both mouths. Let me put y'all on the team, make a profile. Draft y'all cold, that's a wild scout. Tryna see what the vibe like, no timeouts. Looking like a duo, I could probably ride out. Put the jersey on, play your part, but let's find out. I'm just a smooth operator. I'm just a smooth operator.
Silky mix on, black excellence, we at the bar, getting a drink on. A group of talent on the scene, those smiles and winks on. A couple vibes leaving with me, not much to think on. Slide off the ecstasy with this song.
Operator. I'm just a smooth operator. I'm just a smooth operator. I'm just a smooth operator.
Hey, I see you at the bar, you with him, well, what a shame. Let me get to it, what you drinking, that to me your name. You not from these bars, let's be honest, you know why I came. Now you just the baddest, like the baddest that I ever seen. You can live with me and with the bros, so you know what that mean. Pockets fat, and we hit your neck, fuck them up, clean. Level up and get this singing panties ready, cause a scene. True, gon' fuck them up, it's over, and I'm just a fiend.
Operator. I'm just a smooth operator. I'm just a smooth operator.
Hey,
What y'all-
before
what y'all-
anybody,
what y'all think?
hey, see, you know that, hey, look, I knew, you had my little intro before, Freeze. That's what I want my intro to be when they pop me up on the show. That right there, look, man, hey, look, I had the stink face the whole time, like I told you. That right
That's
there,
what's up.
hey, you had the wackadoo from back in the 70s, like the little shaft, little
Yes,
Isaac
sir.
Hayes, little touch in there. Did you hear the bass line in there? Then you had a little zap. I heard a little zap action in it with the voice box up on there. Oh, but the boy, hey, and then you had the little hi hat. This is fire right there. That was the shit right there. That right there.
That's what's up.
Hey, I hate
Yeah,
look. If man, shall I show you now? If I would have retired, because when I retired from the Navy, you get to pick your song where you want to leave to, whatever. A lot of cats doing all the Born to Be or whatever. I retired when I walked down. They piped me to shore for the last time. I walked out to Superfly. I had Curtis Mayfield. I walked out to that. If I was retiring right now, bro, I would have to have that as my cut to walk out to as they pipe me to shore and they salute me and
That's
the
what's
fam as I
up.
walk through. That right there, that's fine. That's fine. Freezie ain't never
Appreciate
seen
it,
me
man.
animated like that. Y'all ain't never seen me. That right there, that's fine. That cut, man, hurry put that on.
That's
Put it on out
dope,
there so I
man.
can get that and put it in my collection. I need
That's
that.
dope. That's
I
love.
need that.
Try what you
That-
think when you heard it.
I love that. I love the beat and the guitar riff. and you had True rapping on it. Is that going to be a True solo track or
I think it's gonna be a QTD track.
okay?
Yeah.
That
That was
that
fine.
right there, dog. God damn,
Yeah.
Yeah,
damn,
man. Appreciate it, fellas.
bro. That's
I ain't
that's
no
like
front. I think that's the best song I ever heard from y'all.
I'm with. Hey,
Now,
look, I'm
now
with
with that,
Freezie.
now
I'm
with
with
that,
Freezie.
now with that said, y'all know our whole Hood Goddess
See, I told
and
you.
Steam. I think Hood Goddess was in a place by itself, and everything else was really good.
Right.
But this
See,
joint right here is better than Hood Goddess, bro.
that Hood Goddess is the third best for me.
That's dope.
The third
Yeah,
best for
man.
me. No
Yeah.
Sleep to Brooklyn was my cut that says gonna put you on. But that one right there, dog. If you drop that in the club, I guarantee you're gonna have some. They gonna be twerking to that.
Hey, I'm looking so I want to see them fans going.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you. When I was listening to it, right? If a cat was doing a movie and it had like a period piece, and it
Yeah.
was set in the '70s, I was sitting there listening to it, and I was thinking about Willie Dynamite rolling through the city in his
Yeah.
Lincoln. You know what
Shout
I'm
out to
saying?
Roscoe Orman. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
man.
hey, Fred the Hammer, Black, hey, all that, man, Shaft, all that, man. Look, that right there, that cut right there,
That's dope.
I gotta, I gotta hear
or it was,
it again. Yeah,
it
yeah.
was,
Hey, you up to hearing it again?
man, play it one more again. I'm like that, like they did in that Wu Tang. Hey, I want to hear. What you want to hear? I got to hear that True and DSG. DSJ one more time. Oh yeah, again and again.
Yeah. So I walked it off because initial impression, you hear something and you're like, wait a minute, is this as good as what I think it is? So I walked it off. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna walk around and let it play, right? And so I was like, this just might be
That shit is bad.
their best.
Hey, look, hey, I don't get animated. They tell you, true, I don't get animated about stuff.
That's
Try know
real.
I'm more or less peaceful. That right there, I get hyped up by good music, dog. That
That's
right there,
real.
I ain't trying to gaslight. I ain't blowing smoke. That is fine. Hey man, and you got that. You tapped into that '70s lane. That's a '70s. That's
Yeah, man.
yeah, bruh. Woo.
Yeah.
Man, that joint,
Hey
right
man, hey
Hey, son.
hey, you must have been on some, you must have been on some good gas when you came out with that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You was on,
right,
hey,
right.
see, you was on some good gas on that one, dog. Cause I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
damn,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
bro,
And
that's
if I may just say just real quick, me and Charborough was having a conversation the other day about me and the Osley brothers, right?
Oh,
About how a lot of people think the Osley brothers are great, and I think they are, right? Because I think they songs start one way and the song ends the exact same way, and you like, you motherfucker looped a 6 second loop and played it for 4 minutes. When I hear this, I'm like,
man.
a dude rapped,
Yes,
a dude sang
yes,
an uninterrupted bridge into
yes,
another rapper and then
yes,
out. And I'm like,
yes.
yo, this is the formula. What are we doing?
But for real, but then, and then this, now, true. Maybe I'm listening. Kirk, you can tell me I'm going too deep or going well. I'm way out
Oh,
left
yeah.
field. Did you tap into the '70s, '80s, and '90s with this?
I did. Yeah.
That's because '70s, '80s, and '90s. That's what I was really feeling a big vibe on that.
Yeah,
But
man.
you did hit some 2000s a little bit in there. You
was
sprinkled. You did a little of this with the 2000s, but
Because of the pace. The
the
pace
pace,
Right.
the
of the
pace,
end of the
the pace.
2000s.
Yes,
Yeah.
but see, this is the thing. The key, because you listen to a lot of '70s, because I love '70s. Yeah, I love my '70s funk and stuff like that. That bass line, that bass guitar is the thing.
Yeah.
I was,
Whoever mixed that
And that's what it started with, for real. That's what the whole thing started with, was that bass line. And then I was like, oh shit. Like I started, just going a little bit with it. And then I was like, oh, I like how that feels. And that's what it built off.
Man, hey, look, man, you took that back. Look, man, I want to go put on some bell bottoms and a big fly collar. Hey, pull up my cool, take the cool from behind my ear.
You know?
that right there, hey man, that's love. It was like when Chuck, when Freezie and Chuck dropped this one, because Chuck had one. We used to name our man Chuck Allen. He made a beat, and it had that 70s heart, but it was like the 70s vibe because that bass. I'm a fan of the bass guitar. You put some bass guitar in there, what? But the bridge. The smooth up, man. If that wasn't some OJs, Shy Lights, what was the other group? Your other group, Free?
Felt like the Manhattans, right?
Manhattans. Yeah. Man, look, I could have sworn, man, Eddie Kane was gonna come through up in that beach, y'all. Bro, y'all showed out on that. Y'all, bro, I'm telling you, y'all perform that in the club. Y'all perform that out on man. Y'all, they gonna have to get y'all up out of there. Y'all gonna be lucky to run out there with your drawers on, because they gonna be flipping shit off, bro.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Hell
bro,
yeah.
Bro, that is fire. That is fire right there.
It's fire. We gotta play it. We gotta play it again, man. I'm trying to figure out.
Oh yeah, again and again.
I'm trying to figure out a way to play it and have us be on the screen.
Oh man, if you would, it's a good thing you couldn't have reactions. See my face on that, dog. It'd have been all bad, dog. Yeah, it was bad, dog.
Yeah,
bro. That right there. Like I said, when you hear something that gets you, that's my cut right there, dog.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And like I said, hey, true, I've been rocking with these cats for a minute. I don't get animated. I'm real easy going, laid back. But that right there.
Word up.
Only other, I mean, like I said, hey, Hood Goddess, 5-track. I had to put that as number 3. No Sleep to Brooklyn was my number 1.
Right.
I had to push it to number 2 now. That right there is my number 1, dog. That right there is my number 1.
Word up.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
The joint.
You know what's funny, man? My 21-year-old son inspired the hook.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just play it. I'm gonna play it one more time, everybody.
Yeah, you got to play it, because that is the beginning. Got me. You had me hooked on that on just on open up the guitar. That right. I'm gonna shut up. Let go. I'll talk again.
No, why did it just keep going like that?
I think me, you, and your friend might need to roll out. I don't care if it be mine, hers, or your house. Trying to have a conversation, I need both mouths. Let me put y'all on the team, make a profile. Draft y'all cold, that's a wild scout. Trying to see what the vibe like, no timeouts. Looking like a duo, I could probably ride out. Put the jersey on, play your part, but let's find out. I'm just a smooth operator. I'm just a smooth operator.
Silky mix on, black excellence. We at the bar, getting a drink on. A group of talent on the scene. Those smiles and winks on. shame. Let me get to it. What she drinking, that to me a name. You not from these parts, let's be honest, you know why I came. Now you just the baddest, like the baddest that I ever seen. You can live with me and with the bros, so you know what that mean. Pockets fat, and we hit the next. Fuck them boys, we level up, go get the singing panties when they cause a scene. True, gon' fuck them up, it's over, and I'm just fiend.
Operator, I'm just a smooth operator. I'm just a smooth operator.
Hey, and then listen to it again. Picked up some of DSJ. You ain't right. You ain't right. Because I don't know if anybody caught in his first verse when he hit that note. He hit that note. He hit that note.
Hey, it fucked me up when he did it too. I wasn't expecting it when he recorded it.
Yeah.
He hit that note. You see, DSJ be trying to slide. He doing it like that. You know, he's gonna be all slick and smooth with it. But he came in and hit that. See, hit that note. And see, that's what I'm telling you. But that's why Gerald Levert is one of my favorites. Because he hit those kind of notes like that. But see, DSJ hit it, and he did it so smooth. He was in the pocket, he was rolling smooth with it, and then he gonna pull out his inner Brian McKnight, hit that note like that. You ain't right. You ain't right.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you ain't right. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, but you ain't right.
Try and so True got some subliminals in there on the beat too.
Yes.
There's some subliminal shakers in there. When you put shakers in a song, that's that subliminal to keep you dancing. You want to go dancing, put the shakers in the song. They don't have to be drill rim tap. You know, drill
right.
But
you just gotta feel it on the inside. You don't know you feeling it.
Because I was like, all right. So who got Uncle Cleophas back there with doing the thing, or got the little thing shaking it back there? Man, that right there, bro. That cut that dog is fire. That just
appreciate it, man.
This might be y'all best one right here.
Yeah.
This might be y'all one right here, bro.
Yeah, this might be.
Yeah, I think that was it feels good.
Y'all gonna have to hurry up and get this one out, bro. I know y'all want to sit on it. I know y'all want to sit on it, right? But
I don't think. I think you just need to go and let it. Hey, you need to be like you got a bad case of diarrhea and drop that shit.
Yeah, you got
to, dog. You got to. Hey.
Really?
Oh Lord, bro, that I can't. Cause see, as soon as you drop it, I'm gonna hit because I got a homeboy out here. Me and him we hit concerts nonstop. We shoot music back and forth to each other. I got a few other homeboys. This I just got to shoot to him. I just can't wait to shoot him. I'll be like, check this out. And when I do it, I'm just hit him like that.
Already.
It's like I'm ready to get this off like you about to drop hit somebody with a draw 4 and Uno repeatedly.
I'm gonna say this to y'all. It's gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna say this to them. It's gonna sound crazy. This is the best new song from an artist I heard all year. Right mind you, you know I bought the Rock and Common album.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you know I bought Rakim album this year.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a lot of people album this year that had new music, bro. I think this right here might be the best new song I heard in 2025.
That's real. That's real, man.
That's crazy, right?
That's
crazy. Man. That's bruh. Hey, I'm gonna tell you now. That would have my 12 screaming right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you just had me nonstop. Look, Tri Burrow's still marinating in it right now. He's still marinating up on that joint. Normally I'd be chill and laid back like Tri, but man, y'all got me out of pot. Y'all got me disjointed, dog. Hey. Man, you got me using like sophisticated words, disjointed, discombobulated, dog.
You got me, multi-syllabic words, and I don't know what I just want to say dope.
Word up.
Hey, you gonna have me going back to my southern roots, man. That's fire right there, dog. That's fire right there, man. I tell you, man, that's sure enough fire, dog. That's man, man, that's shit, man. That's fire. Hey, fire than the frog hair, dog. Man, shit.
Hey.
We always appreciate that.
For real, man.
Bruh. Excuse me. And this is, I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't.
That's real.
I won't lie to you. I'm not gonna gas you up. I'll tell you if it's good or not. Whatever. That is like a feel good track. I don't care where you play it. I could play that at a cookout. I can play it at a family reunion. You can play it up in the club. I could be playing some bones or some spades, and I throw that in, and it's gonna have cats like, yo, who that is?
At the very least, hopefully they move. They just moving. Whether they bobbing their head, moving their shoulders. That's
they're
all
gonna
I'm
be doing that. And then the thing is for you to have the bass guitar and the other guitar going in at the same time. Something we hadn't heard and I hadn't heard in a while in today's music.
Right.
You know, guitar is gone kind of, but the way you mastered. I mean, it's just how you encapsulated. I use that word, Freezie. So I'm using my vernacular. You know, I'm pulling out some Keith Murray action up here. You know, I'm gonna start turning to a lyrical lexicon.
Sound like cannabis up here.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, you gonna have me turning into a lyrical lexicon up in this piece. You know, but the way you brought all that in, 3 different eras into one to smooth. Cause truth be told, hey, the way you doing that, man, you gonna mess around and start your own genre. You know, we're gonna have neo soul. We're gonna have you'll have your own genre. Cause I'm telling you, cats are not doing this. Mainstream,
man.
you ain't never heard nothing on no mainstream like this. Seriously.
To be honest with you, to be honest with you, I listened to probably about 6 or 7 songs with tempo on it. And I ain't never heard him be as good in a verse as he is right here.
Yo, you talking about DSJ?
He didn't overpower it. He didn't rap too fast on it.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't show off on it or cut up on it. It was like the song was made for him.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I heard True part, it was like the song is made for True.
True.
And then I hear DSJ part, I'm like, well, the song made for DSJ, but then I'm listening to the Shakers, I'm like, nah, it's really made for the dancers. And then when I hear the bass line, I'm like, nah, this is for the speakers. But then it all come together. It's like you putting all these things together, man.
Bruh. Yeah. Y'all had all that, and basically, like I said, you made it all come together like butt cheeks, dog. This is cold-blooded, dog. God damn, dog.
Yeah.
Man, yes, sir. Definitely cold, man. What?
Yeah, bro.
Bruh. I mean, it's just the way y'all all came in, because the flow, it was just effortless and just smooth.
Appreciate it, man.
Just coming straight on in. And like I said, okay, who's supposed to be who's is meant for? That's when you know it's so cold and so dope that you can't tell who it belongs to.
How you let the chorus be the bridge at the same time?
Exactly.
Like the part between DSJ and Quick Tempered, you let the chorus bridge the 2 parts.
Yeah.
Right? Which is something different. You know what I'm saying? Usually somebody either drop out something, like they'll drop out the music and just let the bass line be there, or they'll drop out the bass line and let the music play, or some type of. But right there, when you hear the chorus, you're like, oh, I know what they're doing here. But when I first heard it, I didn't even think about none of that stuff. I was like, yo, this sounds good. And in my spirit, I had to walk it off. I'm like, nah, they couldn't have done that.
You want to know what's funny? Like, in my mind, on that part, when I decided to just extend that hook one more time, all I saw was like just people sweaty, still on the dance floor. They don't even care about what the words are at this point. They just dancing. And they, you know what I'm saying? They just grooving. You know what I'm saying?
A cut like this here will have women's tracks all messed up.
all messed up. That's the goal, man. I'm trying to see eyelashes lopsided and everything.
Oh man, you walking around, you think it's caterpillars on the floors, lashes that fell off.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to tell you, I need to see eyelashes on lapels. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
but again, I gotta hit DSJ, dog. Hey man, I knew you could blow, but damn, dog. Damn, you showed your ass on. It was that note,
That note,
that note.
it was like he gave you a little bit to just let you know, like I'm not to be fucked with, but y'all good though.
That's honestly my ode to Marvin though.
Yeah.
Marvin is such an influential aspect in my creation, and I try to emulate as much of it without being so dramatically in pocket of trying to be Marvin. So just adding a little element of what he brought in terms of music overall.
Right.
Man,
like the opening was like the opening felt like Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Mm-hmm.
And then still elements of like Soon I'll Be Loving You Again or Till Tomorrow. You know, like those songs kind of always have a direct link to like my first listening of Marvin, and so there's always going to be like something that I pull away from those artists that give me that feeling. And with this song specifically, when I heard it, it just had that feel, like it had a Marvin feel to it. So yeah, I kind of wrote it in the vein of what would he do if he was able to get on that track.
So basically, you saying you had on a red beanie and you were just laying on the floor, and then when you came in, you got up and just laid that track, and then you laid back down on the floor and just vibed out
with the denim jacket, of course.
With the denim jacket, that what you were doing. And then the way your man was flowing, the rhymes, what? Yeah, man, that's
shout out to Quick Tempered,
man, definitely. Your boy Quick Tempered, he blew that shit up. Because I was thinking it was DSJ, but then I was thinking it was him, and then here come TRU, and I'm like, okay, and then see, like I said, in TRU, your production, the way you put the music in, between DSJ and that note, and then the beginning. See the beginning, and then your man with the rhyme. It's the way the guitars, man. Because when we first started out like that, I was like, ooh, kept that bass line, and then when you had my man back there with the whack, I call it the wackadoo guitar, like the way he was breaking it. Oh,
it sounded like a band, right? Didn't it sound like a band?
It did.
Right. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it sounded like a band song. It sounded like you and the.
That would be dope. That would be dope if I could find a band to play that shit for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like you were in the nightclub and they introduce y'all, and the three of y'all come out, and it's like y'all got the band behind y'all, and it's the guitar, man. It sound.
Yep.
Yes, I ain't go front, bro. I did have to walk it off because I did not want to think that y'all had a joint band and hug guys, bro. Yo, I changed clothes, bro.
Yeah, he changed clothes. Like, he was sweating back there.
Yeah.
But for me, and again, I think the beautiful thing about our creation and even our process is the fact that we don't live in that specific time frame of, okay, we create something and it's dope, so let's celebrate that. A lot of times we're already onto the next track. But and maybe that's a gift and a curse when you have such a creative influence on, on each other. We don't take the time to celebrate the wins or focus on anything else. We're already onto like, okay, what's next?
That's because y'all too close.
Let's build a catalog. Let's continue to.
You too close to it. Y'all too close to it. The three of us, we not. So you too close to it. It's just like a bodybuilder. Bodybuilder, oh man, my arms are too small. I need to work on this. I need to work on that. You guys looking like, what? You out of your damn mind? So we looking at you, you know, you like, hey, we move on next track. It's all right. We, you know, like I said, Triborough is straight marinating on this, dog. He like in the, he over there marinating, dog. You got me up here. Hey, look, I'm telling you, I ain't never been hyped on too many things. No, I'm gonna tell you. I feel like I got the big piece of chicken finally. Oh shit, there we go. Let's get it. And I got some black man champagne. Let's get it, bro. This is fire, man. Like Freezie, looked disheveled over there because you know I'm gonna tell you, I know how he love Hood Goddess.
Yeah,
that's his look. Any chance he get, he gonna drop Hood Goddess.
I have Hood Goddess up there with songs like Renee and Around the Way Girl and joints like that, where you just talk about like the stuff that's happening on your street or your neighborhood. You ain't got to overpower somebody with expert DJ skills or, you know, sounds we never heard. Sometimes simplest is best, even when it comes to the engineering and mixing, right? You don't over mix and over engineer it. Yo, some stuff is like, it's like when you see a 64 Dodge truck. I don't care nothing about the paint job. It's a 64 Dodge. It's the Stanford & Son truck. Like when you see one, you're like, yo, I don't care if the hubcaps don't match. It's a 64 Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a 64 Dodge, man. That's how I feel about Hood Goddess, right? Smooth operator, though. I think
smooth operator
all year from somebody like in terms of new music. Of course, I'm not saying the best song I heard all year. I mean, I ain't gonna get ridiculous with it, but in terms of new music, it's the best song I heard all year.
To me, this is that '64 Lincoln Continental with the suicide doors.
Yes. That's real.
You talking about black with the red pinstripe, red interior?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and I'm sitting in a suit with cufflinks.
Not buttons.
Cufflinks.
Cufflinks and a pair of Stacy's.
Yeah.
And a nice. You got to have a pinky ring.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have the pinky ring on.
You got to have a pinky ring.
Hey, when you get out, when you look at it, you get a little chilly. It's like, ooh, so icy.
You know?
In a glass of Wait.
That's one of those. Hey, you listen to that track, man. You got you know what are you drinking on? I'm a double shot rum and coke kind of cat. But you got your yak, but you got to drink it with your pinky up.
Yeah.
Got to.
You got to drink it with your pinky up.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So I go in there, tell me give me an old fashioned.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You straight to it.
Yeah.
Straight to like, nah, just old fashioned. I'm good.
Yeah, just give me an old fashioned.
Yo, so here's the question. So what's the next move? What are we doing with Smooth Operator?
Yeah, we're actually about to go ahead on and start putting together just a little release plan.
Okay.
Start getting our content together. We're actually gonna be performing it. What day?
The 18th.
The 18th. Yeah.
Oh, that's next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
And at the same place. I as a matter of fact,
Utopia.
That's the day I'll be with y'all. That's the day I'll be with y'all. Y'all doing it at the same place in Fayetteville, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll be with y'all that Friday.
Yeah,
I'll be with y'all that Friday. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, man. So because I think that's for me. That's like, I don't care. I can drive at night. I'm a big boy. And then come and hang out, man.
Yeah,
so,
man. It's gonna be a
y'all gonna
night,
perform
man.
it then? I'm gonna be super excited then, bro.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be nice.
Man, I hit away. Well, shit. That weekend, I'm flying into Houston for a wedding.
Oh yeah,
that's the plan. Okay. Yeah, going into a wedding if you're getting married, but no.
Well, tell the groom to slide down the Smooth Operator. You know, we'll be.
Hey, man. See, I have to break out. You have me breaking out the pinstripe. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and order this hat to go with it. Order this hat so I can rock that with it. You know, with the ostrich.
There you go. There you go.
Hood on it.
Oh man, that's just y'all messed me up on that, dog. All right, man. Look, I don't even Make me
Yeah,
go
man.
outside, smoke a cigarette. Now, go break out my cools, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
To hell with Newport. I'm going to go cool.
Straight
So
cool.
how did the song come together? How did it come together?
Honestly, so like I made the beat, right? And after I made the beat, my son was over here in the studio with me just hanging out. And he starts singing that hook. And I was like, "Well, what you talking about over there?"
Right.
And then he was like, "That's the hook right there, Dad." And I was like, "You damn right. Thank you, son."
Thank you, son.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, man. So I laid down my verse and the hook. And when Steele came over, and Steele and Quick happened to come over like that same day, like Quick happened to be in town, and they all came over at the same time, and we finished the song.
And for everybody, for all y'all trolling me, Quick Tempered is not an imaginary person. He's a real person.
No, he's a real person.
He's a real person.
Real boy.
Very quick temper.
He's not AI or anything.
He is not AI generated. He's a real person.
Quick temper was nice with it though. It's just the way y'all flowed, man. I mean, bruh, that right there. Golly.
Yeah, man.
So I'm just saying, all y'all seen, old Soul Finger before, and I'm normally whatever. This probably be one of the first times ever. Hey, mark that down. July 10th, 2025. Soul Finger lost his cool off track.
Yeah, man.
I do that for good music. I'll just let you know that now, dog. I get up there and start doing the boogaloo and all like that, pop lock. Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the goal,
I'm super excited for y'all, man. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, y'all got
right
some
there.
For real.
That right there is a hit. That's a hit record right there, man.
Thank you.
Let's just hope everybody else doing the same way, because end of the day, I mean, I always feel like, when you hear something, for me, I try not to go over high expectations. This one, I gotta be honest enough to say that I did. Like, I had like real high expectations.
As you should.
Once I heard the track, I was like, okay, it made it easier for me to, first off, again, I write quick. So as far as just like, once I hear the theme of it, okay, so this is the pocket I'll be in. Then it was like, just the ideas started coming together, where even when Quick came and he laid his verse, and it was like, okay, what if we add this?
Yeah.
The way the song closed out, like, all of that kind of just culminated in such a short amount of time, and it felt like, dang, like, I think we got one.
Yeah.
And normally I try to like keep it tempered, where it's not like I overindulge in it, but it felt like, okay, yeah, let's celebrate this one for a second. And I took a good, I took a good breath behind that one, and then we went to the next track. Because I can't live with one. I always feel like the job's not done, and I always want to.
And that's why you got 70 songs nobody ever heard.
Yeah, listen, well, 63, but you know what?
But you know what though? I gotta take some of that blame, because like I'm the type of person, like even like with my beats, right? Like I'll make beats and I'll name them some obscure name, and then I just move on to the next thing. And then next thing you know, months go by, and I just happen to click on something, and I'll be like, "Dang, I forgot all about that one right there." You know what I'm saying?
That's why they need a Jerobi in their group. You know what I'm saying? Like they need like the fourth person to be like, "Hey man," like to like threaten their life. Like, hey,
you need Freezie, aka Pound of Beats.
They need like the fourth member to be like, hey man, I ain't buying y'all no more cigarettes until y'all finish this song. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking y'all to another Waffle House until y'all finish with this song. Right? You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, you gonna let us starve? Damn right.
Don't deny us the All American, man.
And I'm saying that in a good way.
Necessity.
I'm saying that in a good way, in a positive way. Like somebody like, man, you gotta share that thing, man.
Hey,
Yeah, man,
hey, try.
absolutely.
I was gonna bring it. Hey, try. You heard what DSJ said. You know, he said I kind of write it real quick and all like that. When he was talking about, didn't he remind you of how they said Biggie and Styles P? He
Right.
just get up and just go in there, just off the top of the
Then
head, just let it
then
go.
he go in the booth and just start freestyling.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
definitely how he beat too. He writes so fast.
Mhm.
You know, that's rather Tupac-ish.
Yeah.
Rather Tupac-ish of you.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, it's easy to do it when you have somebody that continuously finds ways to inspire with new sound, and again to give that energy where it's like, you know what, I have something to contribute, I have something to say. Um, this feels like it needs this element, and to be able to work together in unison to create that, it's always like such an amazing feeling for me.
I tell you, hey, so now we know. We see you come in with the red beanie and the denim shirt, the denim jacket. It's on and cracking, huh? We know, oh, he about to lay it down, dog.
Yeah.
He laying it
You
down.
already know what's going on.
You know what's
Funny.
going on. Get the
He
hell out
mean
out
business.
the way. Hey, just don't. Hey, we just know if you come in with that and you walk in barefoot, then it's a wrap, bro. It's over. He about to play a platinum. He about to go double platinum,
That's
quadruple
the
platinum
idea
over
right
there.
there.
By accident.
Yeah, hey, but
Go double
he
platinum by accident.
he
Like,
about to go. Hey, he
Yeah.
about to go quadruple uranium up in this piece.
yeah,
Oh my
man.
god,
Yeah,
y'all already giving me the leather raincoat. Goodness gracious.
So, hey, so let me ask this then. So, I imagine y'all have other stuff that y'all probably can't share because it's too early in the process. But the feeling that y'all have for Smooth Operator is what I imagine y'all have the same feeling for the entire project, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So with that, are you moving at a pace that you feel like is gonna you'll be able to hit the market and the listeners at the right time, right? And grow your audience. And secondly, do you plan on doing more live events and more content where people can put the faces to the music?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Um, in terms of the pace, like I said, a lot of it really does boil down to a couple of things. One is our work schedule. We've been very fortunate and blessed where True's been here for a good amount of time to create as much as we have been. Um, and then also for me to have had the time off that I've had from my job to be able to be in place to work. Um, the other side of that, of course, is we try to make sure that again, everything that we do, we try to come up with a plan, formulate a plan to exercise that promotion to get to the point where we market it correctly. And maybe sometimes we'll overthink it, but we do it with the best intentions. And for me, I just feel like going forward, of course, we just want to make sure that we do it as seamless as possible, no flaws, no nothing.
Yeah. What you got, try?
When if you have like a release date, when's the album dropping?
He said,
When's the album dropping?
Yeah.
Sooner than you think.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I take that. I take that.
Next Friday. No. Oh, okay. All right. So what's the? You guys have? Are you planning an album release party where you maybe play like two or three of the songs live and maybe cover some of the songs that you had previously, like planning like a big event maybe for August and September.
That really does depend on scheduling. We've been fortunate to where we've been starting to get like a little bit more booking. and so I don't want to commit to anything if it conflicts with other booking schedules.
Okay.
So in mind, yes, like in theory, yes, I would love to make sure that we can celebrate the music together. And the other part of it, of course, is the business, where
He blanked out on us. Oh, there he is. We didn't hear that last part, boss. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we didn't hear that last part, bro.
You're still having a little issue, still having some issues, huh?
ain't nothing there yet. I had to go out and come back in.
We can hear them, but they can't hear us.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. I guess they'll go out and come back in. Yeah, man. Hey, thank you to everybody on X, man. We got about 39 people watching on X. Man,
Word.
thank you for all the support on X, man. We're trying to continue to grow the community on X and everything, man. Hey, y'all, with that, man, I need to wrap and get out of here, man, so I can get ready for tomorrow. I want to thank everybody for coming through and rocking with us.
Yeah, hey, I gotta apologize to everybody because I know I don't run my mouth like that when it comes up, but bruh, that cut there got me, dog. Look, it was so much so. Look, I'm still tripping off. Tri Burrow been so mellow the whole time, man. Hey, he's still marinating over there. I still got it playing in my head, man.
No, I'm
saying,
gonna play it again as we end. I was gonna play it one more time, so you will have.
Again and again.
That's dope. That's dope.
Man, just play it on the way out the door. So hey, so TRU Muzyk and DSJ, man, I want to thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with us. I know it's spurred a moment and put you on the spot, but I do think, man, we made tremendous headway in pushing the culture forward, introducing y'all to a new audience. Everybody out there watching us on X and YouTube, remember these names. Remember QTD. Remember TRU Muzyk. Remember the name Delano Steele Jr. Remember the name Quick Temper, because they have some things that'll be coming out here shortly. Just stay tuned for that as the legal parts get figured out and the logistics of it get figured out. And the fellows will be performing Friday in Fayetteville, not tomorrow, but Friday in Fayetteville, North Carolina. What's the name of the spot?
It's Utopia Lounge.
At Utopia Lounge. Make sure y'all come check them out at Utopia Lounge. I'm gonna be in the spot, man, checking them out live. To see this live for the very first time. So it'll be an experience for me also. And so with that, I'm gonna tell everybody, thank you again. I'm gonna play the joint one more time, and then we're gonna get out of here, everybody. This is Smooth.
Appreciate everybody.
I think me, you, and your friend might need to roll out. I don't care if it be mine, hers, or your house. Tryna have a conversation, I need both mouths. Let me put y'all on the team, make a profile. Draft y'all code, that's a wild scout. Tryna see what the vibe like, no timeouts. Looking like a duo, I could probably ride out. Put the jersey on, play your part, but let's find out. I'm just a smooth operator. I'm just a smooth operator.
Silky mix on, black excellence, we at the bar, getting a drink on. A group of talent drinking that to me a name. You not from these parts, let's be honest, you know why I came. Now you just the baddest, like the baddest that I ever seen. You can live with me and with the bros, so you know what that mean. Pockets fat and we hit your neck, fuck them up. Level up, go get the singing panties where they cause a scene. True, gon' fuck them up, it's more regret, and I'm just a fiend.
Operator, I'm just a smooth operator. I'm just a smooth operator.
Yeah, this is vibes and stuff. Check it out.
We're diving in where the world collide. Culture's gone into crazy ride. Music's pumping, food's on the plate. We're vibing here, let's celebrate. Vibes and stuff, we